What is up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of D&E TAKEOVER. There we go.
Hi.
Eric's here.
Okay. What's up, guys? I'm back.
There we go.
Sorry I missed y'all on Monday. Had to, like David said, I was there, but I wasn't there. I had to take a little personal day. But
All good.
I'm back now.
There we
You
go.
know what I mean, I'm ready to talk about some sports.
Let's do it.
I'm just, life might be stressful, but like
sports always clears it up.
Sports will pull me out of the stress. Sports will pull me out of the stress. So
Honestly,
I'm ready. Let's talk about it. Come on.
100%. But overall, let's get into an episode 158 of D&E TAKEOVER. We got a lot of stuff to get into. We're going to be talking about the Super Bowl preview. We're going to get into that big stuff. We're also going to get into Tom Brady officially retiring. I know, it kind of stinks. It stinks. And also, guys, comment down below. Give us a thumbs up if you could hear this the soundboard.
Does it sound good?
Yeah, if it sounds clear, if it sounds soft.
Who's that one person?
Who's that one person?
Who's that one person? Comment. Let me know who you is.
Whoever it
Who
is.
are you?
But we're going to talk about Tom Brady officially retiring for good this time. We're going to talk about a quick little thing that happened on First Take with Mike Francesca, what he said about Joe Montana and Tom Brady. Also, we're going to get into a little bit NBA. We're going to do way too early predictions, which teams are going to make the NBA Finals. And we are going to hit out with pick a trade option with Zach, with some NBA deadline coming up. And also, we got some NBA All-Star Game selections that we got to discuss because they were absolutely
There's some problems with this, bro. There's some problems with
we
this.
got some thumbs up. Nice.
Thank you. And also let us know how the audio levels sound.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they're good.
I'm so big on that now.
I'm pretty sure they're good.
I know what I'm doing. Like one of those moments.
Anyway.
Yeah, bro.
Let's just kick it off with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off with our first topic of the show.
Always.
We got some Super Bowl matchups to get into. Some Super Bowl matchups. We got if you don't know, we got the Eagles versus the Chiefs happening not this Sunday, but next Sunday, which I believe is the 12th. I think it's the 12th, if I'm not mistaken.
I think the 10th,
because the 5th is a Sunday, so then a week from that would be the 12th. So I'm pretty sure it's the 12th. But yeah. So next Super Bowl is in February 12th. We pushed it back a week because of the fact that obviously an extra game in the season got added, so everything got pushed back to a week. And also, Fernando says sounds clear sound. Okay, awesome. Sounds good.
Thank you.
But going into the Super Bowl prediction, we're gonna discuss this all of next week, 100%, because the Super Bowl is one of the most important things. I don't want to discuss the Pro Bowl because screw the Pro Bowl. But if anyone wants to watch the Pro Bowl, it's currently going on right now. They're doing a skills challenge today. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like the actual game.
No, the skills challenge is happening tonight. So I don't know if you want to.
How many viewers they actually get there? Like that's
probably a lot.
So bad. Really?
At the place?
Okay, no, I'm saying like in general.
Oh, in general,
I know
no.
Like NBA All-Star Weekend, at least not since
because
the last
they have
dunk
interesting
contest.
stuff.
But like the NBA All-Star Weekend is like kind of like a known thing. Like people are excited to hear about the All-Star selections. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when it comes to NFL, it's not the same type of hype.
It's different. I think because of the fact that the NBA actually picks the right stars. I mean, I know there's some difficulty in the reserves, but at least they're still stars. Where you have the Pro Bowl this year, you got Tyler Huntley, you had Trevor Lawrence, and I forgot who the last one was.
Tyler Huntley. I don't understand how that he got in there, bro.
Who knows?
I don't understand. I'm a Ravens fan. I just don't know how that man got in there to be respectful.
The difference is like you got guys like Josh Allen. I know he said he didn't want to do it because he's golfing, but even the players don't want to do the Pro Bowl because they know it's ridiculous. That's when you already know the problem is.
But you know why? It's also because of the fact that like with football, like you can't really push off on like how aggressive it is. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't with NBA, you can kind of like relax and play ball. You know what I mean? You don't have to get hurt.
No
with
physicality
football,
involved.
And it could still be very entertaining.
Alley-oops, 3-pointers.
Exactly. But with football, the only way it's kind of entertaining still is when they're hidden.
The physicality part.
Exactly.
That's a part of the game.
You can't, once you pull that part out of the game, it's just like
you're done.
It's like two-hand touch. It just doesn't matter.
Pretty much. But
wait, really quick.
Go ahead.
Before you go into it.
Go ahead.
I wasn't here on Monday to say it. I was in the comments saying it. But listen, y'all. Guys, the Bengals are out of the playoffs. The Bengals are out of the playoffs.
That's for you.
The Bengals are out of the playoffs. They lost to one-legged Mahomes. All I kept hearing was, listen, but Joe Burrow's beating Mahomes. What was it 4 times in a row? 4-0?
3-0.
It was 3-0. But Joe Burrow always beats Patrick Mahomes. He always does this. It's Burrowhead. Well,
That's the dumbest thing in the world, Burrowhead.
hate to break it to you, but y'all lost.
Mm-hmm. It was
Who
coming.
They nobody.
It was coming. They still had a great season, though.
No Super Bowl for them. You're in the same boat as us. Yes.
Facts. Same boat as us, too. Farts, but we still got Philadelphia to worry about.
I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now I'm a Chiefs fan.
Like I said, I want the Eagles are gonna win, but I have the Chiefs.
No, I got the Chiefs. Because listen,
my heart right now.
Listen, we both said the 49ers, and I said the Chiefs, but you know what I meant.
Yes.
I'm still. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm still meaning the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go the same way. I'm gonna go the same vibe. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs still.
All right.
Like,
fair enough.
I'm not gonna say that.
I mean,
I don't want to see. They don't deserve it. They really don't. Respectfully.
I mean, the players are phenomenal. They have the most complete team, and for real though, like the fans just suck. Like we mentioned last episode, the fans just suck. But overall, we got the Eagles versus the Chiefs. They're playing in Arizona, Glendale, Arizona, in that stadium. So 15 years since the helmet catch, will we see another miracle like that? Who knows? But yeah. But one question I want to ask you is the Eagles, one of the most complete teams, right? They've shown it
in the NFL. Yeah,
their rushing game is definitely top 5.
0-1 in
whatever.
In front. Let's go, baby.
Sucked. Yes! It sucked. But overall, their path was pretty easier. It was pretty easy. Giants, and then no quarterback, 49ers.
I'll touch base on that.
But what do the Eagles need to do to win? Because their defense, they're first in sacks. They're a top 5 rushing defense. They got Jalen Hurts. Like, they got A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith. They got all these weapons, especially on the defensive end. What is the key for the Eagles to win? It's really that simple.
Honestly, it's a simple answer too, to be honest. If I had to put it in my own words, but they just have to do what they've been doing all season. And like literally, they're the better
game plan.
They're the better football team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Granted, Mahomes can only do so much unless Mahomes has some type of Kobe in Toronto type of game, 81 points. Obviously, it's like 2 different sports.
You're relating it to the mentality.
I'm talking about like 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, like a Joe Burrow done that once. If he has that type of game, then yeah, it's like hard to beat them. But that's what I'm seeing for the Chiefs, or like what it needs to be at least a very good game for them. But as for the Eagles, it's their game to lose. Realistically, when you look at it, in my opinion, you could look at the Bengals the kind of the same way. But it's even worse for the Eagles because the Eagles are a more complete team. You know, with the Bengals, when you talk about the Bengals, the first thing you think of is probably when it comes to bad things is their offensive line. You know what I mean? It's stinky. It's terrible. But when it comes to the Eagles,
it's terrible, bro. It's terrible.
I missed that. But what's it called? When it comes to the Eagles, what's the first negative thing you think of?
The cornerbacks are legit. Darius Slay, Bradbury.
Where's the hole?
They're safeties, but that's not even a big hole.
It's not that big of a deal. It's not that they're horrible.
It's not even that bad.
They've been good. They've been decent all season. You know, overall, it's like it's their game to lose.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's kind of been the Eagles' story this entire year. Like we've seen how good they've been. I don't know if we necessarily predicted, I don't know if we necessarily predicted in the beginning of the season for them to be this good, right?
Especially not me.
I think I had the Cowboys winning the division. I'm not even gonna lie. But as far as we've seen them grow this season, as we've seen them play, we've seen them be that team and be that perfect team.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, it's just their game to lose. They just gotta come out and play football.
Fair enough.
And play good football too.
Stick to the game plan, like they always like to call it. But return of Eric. There you go.
Guess who's back?
Back again. That's all right. It's not the beat. Not the beat. Just acapella.
Guess who's back?
But to really go into this, the Eagles, what do they need to do to win? Like Eric talked about, stick to the game plan. Stick to the game plan like you have been all season, especially against the 49ers defense. As much as I want to say that the Eagles had an easier path because of the fact that Brock Purdy wasn't playing, they had no quarterback. But like I mentioned last episode, they versed the defense. They versed the 49ers defense. There's no excuse to that. They dominated the 49ers defense. So you got to give them credit like that. So if I'm the Eagles, I'm looking at this as like, we just defeated the number 1 defense in the regular season. We can do anything. We can beat anyone. And not only that, we beat them with our game plan. We beat them with the run game. So if I'm looking at this with the Eagles, obviously you got on the Chiefs and you got to worry about Chris Jones. They have some injuries on the cornerback position. L'Jarius Sneed, he got injured last episode. He got injured last game. So like we don't know how healthy he's going to be when he plays. But overall, I think that the game plan that you have to stick to is the run game. Fifth in the NFL in regular season rushing yards per game. And you got to run it down the Chiefs' throat. If you did it against the 49ers, you can do it against the Chiefs. And not only that, the one thing that gets underlooked a lot in this sport in general is when you see a running back do great, you got to give the offensive line 100% credit because the Eagles' offensive line is the reason why their run game is so prolific. Like you got Jason Kelsey. Jason Kels. That's their real name. Kels.
Really?
Yeah, Kels.
Why did I know that?
They said it the other day. It's like it's actually
not Kelsey.
No, it's actually Kels. Like everyone's been saying it wrong. I'm like, all right.
I'm still gonna call him Kelsey.
Yeah, you got Jason Kels. You had Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson, just to name a few. Those guys are dogs. But they're the reason why the run game is so prolific. And I think if you're the Eagles on the offensive end, you got to stick to the run game. And if you get that right off the bat, you're setting the tone for the rest of the game.
See, it's like we talked about this. I don't know if you remember, but we talked about this when it came into the NFC. It's like I proposed you a question saying basically can we safely say that whoever comes out the NFC is going to win the Super Bowl automatically? Because we was talking about how powerful the teams was. As far as conference, I would go as far as saying that the AFC is stronger as overall conference. But when it came to like the top teams, the two most complete teams in football just versus each other in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we talked about this, and now we're at a stage where it's kind of looking like that. Whereas whoever won that game is most likely going to win the Super Bowl. But then again, I don't know how the Chiefs would beat the Bengals. So
Mahomes.
So like anything with this guy, anything's possible.
Yeah, he's turning into like Tom Brady type of vibes where you can't rule him out until the game is officially over. Once you see 0-0, you can never rule that guy out as of right now. But moving into the Chiefs aspect, what do the Chiefs need to do? We were talking about the Eagles. They had to run the ball, stick to the game plan. But in terms of the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes looks like he's going to get healthy. He's got 2 weeks rest at least. So he looks like he's going to be 100%.
He'll be ready.
Yeah, a lot of injuries going to be cleared up by then. But overall, what do the Chiefs need to do? What's their keys?
To be honest with you, it's kind of tough because they get outplayed in every single aspect except for realistically tight end and quarterback, obviously.
Yeah.
But I guess the most I could say, I feel like this is a very common answer, but like obviously Patrick Mahomes is gonna have to have an amazing game.
Yeah.
Off rip. Travis Kelce's gonna have to have an amazing game.
100%.
And I think if you can somewhat work in different so if you can get Scantling going, I don't want to say his full name, it's too long. Valdez Scantling.
Yeah. Marquez Valdez Scantling.
But like if you could get Scantling working early on in the game or at least later on in the game, whereas they have to slowly pick out this defense. Right? They have to slowly take out this defense because of the fact that I feel like it's very obvious to see what the Chiefs are coming with. You know what I mean? And if they can somehow work him in, whereas, all right, now we might have to actually be worried about this guy, then you can that gives Patrick Mahomes the freedom to really make more decisions on the offensive end. It gives Travis Kelce more freedom because now they're worried about two different people. When realistically, it's like if they can't get that down at an early time, it's going to be a very rough game for them. A very, very rough game for them. But
yeah.
It all honestly. All that could be nice and all. It all comes down to Patrick Mahomes just being Patrick Mahomes. He has to be that guy.
I agree. I think if you had to look at the defensive end, because obviously there's two parts of football. Defensively, your superstars have to come out. And Chris Jones last game he came out with against the Bengals. So you need Chris Jones to come out. He needs his money's. He needs to play like his money's worth. So he needs to play amazing, especially stopping the run. He's got to bully Jason Kelsey and Landon Dickerson, which is so hard to do. But if he can get that, they have the key of the game right there. They have the upper hand. But on the offensive end, I think, like you said, Marquez Valdez Scantling was a big part of that Bengals win. He opened up that secondary so much with his speed going down the field. I think if you're the Chiefs, though, knowing how how dominant that pass rush is for the Eagles. They combined for like 70 plus sacks during the season, which is ridiculous. You got to look at it, be like, I got to start off the game with a rhythm. Obviously, you want to start off high, you want to start off cold, but you already have the disadvantage in there. But if you start off with the rhythm, right? You think about it. This is right there.
What? All right, just keep going.
But anyway, going back to the Chiefs, right? I think you got to start off the game with quick passes because you know the Eagles pass rush is going to come out fast. And once they start to get a little tired, that's when you can throw a couple of shots deep to Valdez Scantling deep in the field and try to get over there. What? It is. I just said it is. But yeah.
Like, what the heck?
But you gotta play Isaiah Pacheco.
There you go.
There you go.
Pacheco.
Pacheco's got to be another key aspect of this game, not only in the run game, but also in the passing game as well. Because, like I said, they're going to start off a little slow. They're going to look at him for checkdowns, most likely, because that Eagles pass rush is going to be dominating them most of the game. So, overall, you play it short a couple times and you throw it deep. I think that's a strategy. Tire out that defense of the Eagles, make them stay on the field as long as possible, and I think you can get the victory.
See, the thing is, though, like, the reason I didn't bring up Pacheco was because of the fact that, like, I just don't. It's not that I don't think he's not good. I just don't fancy him that much. Like I don't think he's like a game changer. I don't think he can change the game, especially like the Eagles' defense is just, to me, he's not gonna be able to do anything. I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. Now it's just gonna have to be an amazing performance. Now it's so easy to say that, but like that's what it is. They have to come out and they have to just play at a different level than they've been doing all season.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta step up the level against these boys.
Yeah,
these boys are better than them.
I understand what your point with Isaiah Pacheco. I know you're saying he's not really that key of a guy. He's not a game changer in that sense. But when you use him in the right situations, he can become a game changer. Like sometimes the guys that you don't expect, the most talented guys, can be the guys that impact the game most in general. Like I don't have any examples right now, but like say like Pacheco, I almost said Pacheco, like Pacheco, like he's not a top 10 running back. He's not a top 15 running back. He's a good running back, but like the thing is, he might be underlooked in this game because of the fact that like say if he gets dominated in the rushing, he can't get anything past. Well, he's got hands. He can be in the receiving option. He can be big like that. Like last week against the Bengals, he had like over 50 receiving yards, so he came up clutch for them, even though he wasn't running the ball good. So there's always options with that. And I think the people that we least expect can change the game at the right moments.
That's a fair point, honestly. That's a fair point. I guess it's more like a personal thing.
Yeah.
Like I just don't see that.
No, because I understand your point. Because the thing is, he's not, like you said, he's not a game changer.
Yeah.
But when his time he can develop into that with the right situations.
That's more or less coaching then.
And player development too. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes putting it in his hands.
Either way, I can't wait to see Patrick Mahomes win. What was this? How many Super Bowls was this?
His second.
Right? Second Super Bowl.
Only second.
Can't wait to see him get a second ring. Can't wait. Sorry, Jalen Hurts.
Going big. Speaking of Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts, next one. Which quarterback will have the better game?
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry. No disrespect. But name me one really good game Jalen Hurts has had during this playoffs, other than against the Giants, maybe, and even then,
Giants, he didn't have to do a lot because they dominated so quickly.
The last game, I mean, if you look at the stat line, at least, brother,
150 yards, 1 touchdown. That was only on the ground.
What did he do?
He didn't have like you said,
he didn't have to do much.
Like we didn't. The thing with that though, the argument is that we didn't see a lot from him because he didn't have to do a lot.
But that's
scary,
what I mean? Bro. But the thing is,
that just goes to show how good that team is.
To say that, like, to put into perspective, this man as the quarterback doesn't have to do much. As the quarterback, the leader of the offense doesn't have to do much. How does that even make sense?
I think when you look at these two quarterbacks in these teams, Patrick Mahomes has to play great in order for his team to have a chance of winning, while Jalen Hurts can be good and his team can still win. Jalen Hurts can throw for 200 yards and rush for 20 with a touchdown.
That's good enough.
That's good enough for his team to win if the rushing game is still prolific like it has been all season. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, he barely beat the Bengals on 328 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. So he has to have 300 plus yards, 3-4 touchdowns to go with it. So he's going to have to play at a higher level than Jalen Hurts So I think when you really look at the question, which one has to have a better game? I mean, who will have a better game? Patrick Mahomes. But if he does have a better game, Patrick Mahomes has a better chance of winning because of the fact that he has to play like the MVP he is. He has to play like the MVP he is. And Jalen Hurts can play. He can play like a good quarterback, and they can still win that game. But Patrick Mahomes has to play like MVP level,
True.
and they would win.
He could play like a good quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback right now. You would say.
Yeah.
You have to say, even though like he's not putting up the numbers that we're really looking
Regular season,
for,
he was looking good.
He's just regular season. He was an MVP candidate, right? And he's still a very good quarterback. So like he's not versus no scrub. Like
No,
he's versus a very good team and a very good quarterback.
he really is. He really is. You gotta give a lot of credit to this. But going into the Eagles real quick, we talked about their blowout ways and going into how like they versus the Giants, they were 38-7 blowout game. Jalen Hurts didn't have to do a lot. The whole team didn't have to do a lot, honestly. And you had the 49ers last week. They didn't have to do a lot either. Jalen Hurts didn't have to do a lot. Second string guys were in by halftime, you could say.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I think my next question is, will the Eagles continue their blowout ways? And as much as you can say yes, because of the fact that they've been doing it, and not only that, they versus the Giants. Okay, the Giants are the Giants. They're okay team, but they're not like the eliteness of this next team. But they versed the 49ers. But like offensively, okay, they versus 49ers with no quarterback. But defensively, this is a number one defense. It's a number one defense.
There was no holes in that defense.
And they showed up. So overall, I don't think so. I don't think that the Eagles are going to continue their blowout ways because of the fact that this is a Super Bowl and this is different gravy. Jalen Hurts has never been in the Super Bowl before. There's been multiple guys that have not been in the Super Bowl before. I think AJ Brown's one of them. Devonta Smith. So like a lot of guys have never been in the Super Bowl situation. Although
no, right? Yeah.
I don't think so. But you look at Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They pretty much the whole team has been there. So overall, I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think I can say that comfortably, though.
I'm just going to say I hope it's not going to be a blowout. Because, like...
It'd be boring.
It'd be really boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't think they're going to run up the score like that on the Chiefs. I think that just because of the fact that of experience. So I like that you brought that up. It's like, I think experience is very, very important in high-pressure situations.
Like this.
Right? And it's like, these players know that this is the biggest game of their football career, bro. It's like that's going to bring nerves already as it is before you even step out onto the field. So when you really look at it as a whole, it's like I feel as if it's not going to be a blowout just because of that reason, and they're going to have some type of that's the only edge realistically, other than like I said, quarterback or tight end that the Chiefs have. It's experience. They've been there before, like you said,
and defensive tackle Chris Jones.
That's basically it, though. But yeah, I would say. It won't be a blowout.
Hope it's not a blowout.
Well, I'm gonna stop right there because the Chiefs are winning. What am I saying?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
But Bear says, "Shout out to Bear. Thanks for popping that, broski. Appreciate you."
Anthony Baris is in the building.
He said, "Can we talk about how Tyler Huntley is a Pro Bowl quarterback by throwing 2 touchdowns and 3 picks?" What a joke! Not only that, they had Derek Carr to add to that list too.
If it doesn't go to show
how dumb the Pro Bowl is.
What would you call it? What would you call it?
Pro Bowl?
It's not called All-Star Weekend. Like
it's a Pro Bowl.
But I'm saying just a Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl week, yeah.
If it doesn't go to show how much like this week just doesn't matter to football,
it's literally a waste.
At this point, just give them the title of being a Pro Bowler, but don't make the game happen.
You don't have to.
Like just literally,
it's turning into 2-hand touch. It is 2-hand touch.
At this point, just literally just say, okay, these are the best players if we were to put them on a team this year, and we'll still keep it like this. But we're not gonna have the game because no one's gonna watch and no one cares. And we picked Tyler Huntley. It's a joke.
Me and Eric were we were talking about this before we got on air, but we're talking about how like the NBA All-Star Weekend is so interesting. Like everyone wants to watch it. It's a big moneymaker. Yes. And I think a big part of it is because they don't do dumb decisions like Tyler Huntley as a quarterback. And I'm not saying like we will get into some reserve picks that they did snub out, but for the most part, they're putting in guys that are playing phenomenal. And I also think one big part of that too is because of the fact that it is played during the season. I think that's a major part too, because there's no offseason. I feel like they play this in the offseason. So like you said, Josh Allen, I'll go golfing. That's what he said. I'm going to go golfing. Aaron Rodgers, I'm going golfing. Like there's other things that they want to do during the offseason. And I think when you look at it in the NBA, they're doing it during the season. So it's like we have no break.
Yeah.
Like we're basically basketball, then we get to start basketball in a couple of days. So they're basically just playing the game and staying loose.
See, but then it goes back to the same point that I made earlier. It's like you can't realistically do that for the offseason for football because of the fact that you can't play a football game without being aggressive.
Mhm.
And it's like with NBA, like I said, with NBA, they can chill out and they can do whatever they want on
Alley
the
oops,
court.
cross
But
someone up,
when it comes to football, it's like,
physicality.
bro, someone's gonna get popped. No one wants to run the risk of getting hurt over some All-Star weekend.
Mhm.
NBA players are not gonna get hurt.
No,
For the most
for the
part,
most
at
part.
least. There's what's the ratio of being injured from basketball to football is so much higher.
Yes.
So like it's hard to even say to do it during the season because of the fact that it's like if someone gets hurt, bro, you mean to tell me that my season's ruined now because my quarterback got popped by a guy that just got angry at one moment because his team was losing? Come on.
And not only that, it's also because of the fact that the minimal games that they have, 17 games. It's like you get injured halfway through the season, you're out for at least a month. You're missing 4 games. When you look at the NBA, you're out for a month. Sure, you missed 16 games, but you still got another 30 games to play. Like you still got time. So I think if you're NFL, just get rid of the Pro Bowl. Just give them the title. Like everyone vote, but like
there's no point.
There's no point for this.
It doesn't work for the sport because of the way the sport is.
I mean, obviously they're making some type of profit over it because businesses they will not.
Well, because someone's gonna watch it.
I wonder who.
Someone's gonna put it. Like, if you have let me on honestly. If you got nothing to do, and you're feeding for some sports on one day, and you turn on, you're like, oh, the Pro Bowl's on. I'll watch it. Give me a good laugh. You know, they're playing flag football this year, right?
Yeah.
Like I get a good laugh out of it.
That's when I turn on cornhole.
But
midnight. You're like, what am I doing? It's just like, jink up. Cornhole, let's watch it.
But like, I feel like it's gonna lose its value when you start adding players that just don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because if players don't want to be there,
yeah,
and now you just like, I'm sorry, Tyler Huntley, that is a backup quarterback, y'all. He barely played this year.
Yeah,
so I'm like, he's just nowhere near Pro Bowler this year, bro. It's like at that point, I would stop where you're at right now, and just, like you said, take it away because it's gonna lose its value. And when, like Tyler Huntley's going to be able to say, "Yeah, kids, I was a Pro Bowler one year." Like, well, what'd you do that year? What'd you do? I threw 3 interceptions. Like, what?
I wonder if like that actually gets added to their resume because like Tyler Huntley, he got put back. Got put in because someone came out. So does he still considered a Pro Bowl, or is Josh Allen still considered a Pro Bowl? I don't know how that really works.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll look it up for NBA. Right, last year I believe it was Sabonis that was an All-Star reserve.
Okay.
And not reserve, replacement.
Okay.
Right? If you go on Basketball Reference right now,
he's still there.
Right? What happened?
So he's still gonna be his All-Star.
It's not gonna say All-Star replacement. It's going to say All-Star. I'm pretty sure. But let me look it up for y'all, just to be clear.
Yeah, but while you do that, we got another comment from Bear. Bear said, Tyler Huntley wasn't even the best quarterback available for the third slot. Jacoby Brissett, I agree with this one, really deserved that last spot for how well the job he did for Cleveland. I mean, at that point, 100%. I agree with that. And
I hate Cleveland.
The way he played the first 8 games 10 games that he was available. So yeah, they could count.
2-time All-Star. So if you're in the Pro Bowl, if you're as an All-Star, you're counted as that.
That's so dumb. Especially for a replacement.
They don't talk about, which they technically should highlight, to be honest, because when we start talking about like debates and stuff like that, people like to bring up this stuff, and it's like, oh, he has 2 All-Star appearances, but like, oh, but one of them
he was a replacement.
He was a replacement.
At least put an asterisk or something
next to it, because it's like he wasn't supposed to be there, but he was there because someone was hurt. That's why he was there. So don't come to me with that stuff.
Now, we're assuming that it correlates the same thing to the NFL. Like, I don't know how the NFL works like that, but we're just assuming based off the NBA that the NFL does this. They could do something different. We don't know, but assuming it at that point, it doesn't make any sense.
There had to be a replacement.
I don't know. I don't even remember, because honestly, this goes to show how important the Pro Bowl is to us. No one cares. But you know who we do care about? We care about Joshy right now. Joshy's in the building. What's up, Joshy? How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. But we're talking about what's his name? Tyler Huntley. We're talking about how Tyler Huntley got into the Pro Bowl even though he didn't deserve it, and we're just talking about how it's such a joke. It's such a joke. It's not updated yet, probably.
Yo, guys, comment down below. Let's see who can do it first. Name me a player in recent years that was a Pro Bowl replacement. Right? I
Mhm.
want to see. Now it can't be this year. I'm talking about past years. Right? I want to see if it's there. But go ahead.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Shout out to Bear, thanks for the comment. But Tyler Huntley does not deserve it. Jacoby Brissett does deserve it. A lot of quarterbacks deserve it. But the thing is, they don't.
You said Messi?
Messi.
This dude, bro.
But overall, Peyton doesn't know. It's all good, Peyton. Thanks for popping out, bro. Having a great day. But we got actually one more thing about the Super Bowl before we move on into Mr. Tom Brady. But one last thing, because next week is going to be all Super Bowl week. We know that this week, who cares about the NFL, but it's not the highlight of the week. We got the Pro Bowl, but honestly, it's like what are we doing? What are we doing? Well, one last thing. We got the two Kelsey brothers, Travis Kelsey, tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs, and then we got Jason Kelsey, the center of the Philadelphia Eagles. What? Mr. Tom Brady. Yeah. Thank you. But we got those two guys, two brothers, the first brothers to ever compete against each other in Super Bowl history. My question to you and everyone listening, which brother is going to have a better game?
I mean, come on.
Which brother is going to have a better
game?
game?
Are you being serious right now?
I mean, I'm not looking at stats in this one.
If we talk about dancing-wise, it's going to be Jason. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I know everyone's making fun of it, but bro hit that, bro.
He looked like a boss.
He looks like a
lumberjack.
Teletubby. He looked like a Teletubby, bro.
I say lumberjack, he says Teletubby.
No, I need to find that video again. I think I saved it.
I mean,
that was amazing.
Miles Sanders started it.
Miles Sanders was hitting it though, but Jason Kelsey came in, bro, and he was like.
So you got Jason Kelsey.
Baby.
You got Jason Kelsey as the better dancer, 100%.
Look at this.
What, the biggest snubs in the All Star?
Oh my God, this one pisses me off so much. No one respects.
Jeez.
Oh my
days.
Oh
jeez. Oh, I forgot about him.
The list goes on.
Wow. We're gonna get into that later in the show. NBA All Stars.
But yeah, 100%.
Jason Kelsey,
better dancer. He won that. Unless Travis scores a touchdown and it shows me something crazy. Imagine if Travis, because that's a Philly dance. Like if you didn't like, that's like no, it's a jersey. No, I'm bugging. It's jersey. It's like a jersey.
Phillies don't like to be compared to jersey. Jersey's the garbage.
But like it's like a jersey type of song. But like either way, like if Travis comes in and does that and does it better, I don't know if he's gonna be able to, because like the way that Jason Kelsey did it, like it was weird, but it worked.
I probably reiterated wrong, but Payne said the Harbaugh brothers were the first. Were brothers when they coached in the 2012 NFL season.
And who won that? And who won that one? Come on, talk about it. Yes,
I think I don't know if I reiterated it right. The first players.
Yeah, no,
brother players.
I think we know what
Super Bowl,
but like, what's it called? No. Just I love the fact that you brought that up, because like I love learning more about the sport. But like who won that? Just to be,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was the. Oh my God! Wait, where's Jalen? Because like I'm pretty sure that was the Ravens versus the 49ers.
But
right?
there was some conspiracy theory behind it, because the fact that the lights went out and then all of a sudden the Baltimore Ravens just like they saw a sun just they rose to the spotlight. No, but they had a great team.
Conspiracy, bro. So Peyton, I love the fact that you just said that. I wish Jalen was here just to Baltimore versus 49ers. And the Baltimore Ravens won.
I mean,
we won.
That's good. That's good.
I need that. I need Jalen for you.
You know who won 2 in the last decade? The New York Giants. Sorry, I have to bring it up. Since we're talking about great teams, we gotta talk about that team.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at this. He's like a fat Teletubby.
I love him. He's so funny. He's so great. He's so great.
He said.
But to go into the question, guys, comment down below what do you think. Who's gonna have the better game, Travis Kelsey or Jason Kelsey? I'm gonna go with.
Come on.
But if that rushing game is dominant, Jason Kelsey's leading that rushing game, 100%. I'm gonna go Travis Kelsey.
It's gonna be Travis Kelsey
because I think he has to in order for his team to win.
Exactly.
I mean, I think if you look at the offensive line position, even if Jason Kelsey doesn't have the best game, they still have Landon Dickerson, they still have Lane Johnson at the offensive line and a couple other dudes. So overall, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to rely on Travis Kelsey like he does all season, and he's going to have a better game. just that solid.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But
Jason's a baller.
that I think it's pretty clear. It's gonna be Travis, just like you said. It's just he has to have the better. He has to. Jason Kelsey doesn't have to have the best game in order for his team to win, right? Travis Kelsey has to have his best game in order for his team to win. It's just that simple. When it comes down and also Travis Kelsey's been there before.
No, so is Jason Kelsey.
But I'm saying
2017.
I'm saying in reference to Travis Kelsey's been there and he's been the big player in the when it comes to being that guy in the moment. Travis Kelsey knows what that's like. You know what I mean? So no disrespect to Jason Kelsey though. He's a baller.
Jason Kelsey, he led Nick Foles in 2017 Super Bowl. He was holding up Nick Foles pretty good. But that's all I got for the Super Bowl. Tune into next episode on Monday. That whole week is going to be pretty much Super Bowl. We're going to talk about other sports as well, but we're going to talk more in depth into the Super Bowl as it gets closer to the date. But I want to discuss another guy into football that happened, I think, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But this dude, I don't know if you ever heard of him, guys.
No,
but
I think it was today.
No, it was.
I think it was today.
No, it wasn't today.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh wait, no, it was just today. I'm bugging. Yeah, I was because I remember watching it in a class. That class was today. It was just today. Sorry.
He said the Kelsey brothers really both first ballot Hall of Famers.
They should be.
Whatever their genetics are, you know what they do with horses? They take their sperm and then they make race horses.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's what they're gonna do with those brothers.
They took them.
Payne says, "Do you think Mike Martz, who is the catalyst of the greatest show on turf, will be inducted to the Pro Hall of Fame?" Honestly, I'm not too familiar with that. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna have to check that out. What is it, Mike Martz? Look it up real quick. I never saw that before. I'm just not educated. I'm not educated.
Right Coach.
There you go.
Right here, Mike Martz.
Oh, he was the Lions head coach. No, get out of here.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Lions? No shot. Where's Dodge?
Oh God.
Where's Dodge? Dodge, come defend your team.
I'm gonna say no. They said he keeps tabs on the NFL as an analyst, watching a pass-happy league he helped create. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
I'm on the same boat. I ain't gonna lie, but you said that name and I was like,
sorry, we couldn't answer that question for you.
I was like, yeah.
But you know a question we can't answer? Mr. Tom Brady. It's not even a question anymore. It's a statement. Mr. Tom Brady, I think yesterday, he said, yeah, boy, I'm done. It was February 1st. So that was yesterday.
Yeah. No, you're right. You was right. My fault.
So Tom Brady just basically said it again. He's done. He retired. He retired in a Twitter video, I think. He basically said, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna cut to the chase. I'm done with the NFL, done with football. I think we pretty much all expected it. But the thing is, it's gonna be different. I think once we get into the next season, seeing no Tom Brady, to the fact that this dude's been around for 23 years, it's just absolutely insane. He played until he's 45. All I'm saying, Tom Brady, if you would have retired a year before, you could have had your family, could have had your wife. I'm just saying. This year didn't really have that great of a year.
I would never take that type of disrespect. You do you though.
Tell him to come on the show.
Facts.
We'll talk about it on the show.
Skyrocket our views,
bro.
Please,
bro. I was talking about this. If you get Ronaldo, Messi, all the elite guys, even Michael Jordan, LeBron, touching, even talking, even pointing us out, guaranteed at least 1 million views. At least a million.
Not even, bro.
Probably more.
Ronaldo alone brings you like
we saw with Al this year, bro.
He brings you like 5. If we just say hi to Ronaldo, at least 5 mil, bro. At least.
Post on the story. You're already getting follows up the wazoo. But real quick, here's some quick accolades on Mr. Tom Brady. He had a 23-year career, 23-season career in the NFL, which is absolutely ridiculous. He's been in the NFL longer than how does that go? He's 45, so he's been more than half of than he's been when he didn't start football.
He's been in the NFL longer than he has not.
There you go. That's how you go. He's been into 15 Pro Bowls, 3-time All-Pro, 7-time Super Bowl champ. He's 7-3 in the Super Bowl. And with 1,200 and I think 8 yards, and 1,208 yards and 6 interceptions. I'm sorry, no, 21. I read that totally wrong. 21 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. I read my numbers wrong.
I gotta say, one of the biggest quotes I remember from him, with Tom Brady, and there was someone, I forgot how it went, but I knew like the end of it, which stuck with me. they were like, "Yo, like Tom Brady was like already deemed the GOAT in like football,"
Mhm.
and like someone was like, "Yo, why do you keep like what are you chasing, bro?" He goes, "Nah." He's like, "Who you chasing now?" He goes, "I'm not chasing." He's like, "I'm not chasing no one in this sport." He goes, I'm chasing Jordan." And I was like,
Yeah, I remember that.
"What?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "This dude wants to be the almighty,
the greatest of all time,
like,
athlete all
like
time.
he said he wants to be him. Like everyone needs to
Mhm.
know my name. Like it's nuts.
Fernando said he started playing before you were born. I mean, 100%.
That's crazy. This man,
100%.
look. I mean, look at that picture. He looks like a psycho.
But Peyton said 1999 offensive coordinator. I think this is going back to Mike Martz. 2000 to 2005 St. Louis Rams head coach. From 1999 to 1904 NFL season, the Rams made the playoffs. 5 out of those 6 seasons, winning Super Bowl, whatever number that is, and lost Super Bowl, whatever number that is.
XXIVII.
So is that Hall of Fame contention? I want to say yes. Whenever you win a Super Bowl, I think you're guaranteed already in the
Really?
history books. I
I mean,
think
you're in the history
not
books based off-
guaranteed, but it helps your
I mean,
case.
I mean, one.
Based off of that, I'm gonna go yes. Thank you for the
We
stats.
gotta talk about that then. I mean, I won't get into it too much because we have other things to talk about. But like, what deems you Hall of Fame worthy? Is it one chip? Do you just need one championship?
No, you don't need a championship.
That's what I'm saying.
When you think about it, because Dan Marino's in the Hall of Fame and he's never won a championship. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks to never win a championship.
I guess so. All right. Okay. Because I was thinking about them making the playoffs.
Super Bowl XXV1. I don't even know. What was that? I'm gonna go do it. 30, 40. I don't even know what that is.
I'm not gonna lie, Payne. Can we applaud Payne really quick? Because
The
that brother has
stats.
knowledge at the wazoo, right? What's going on?
36. See, even he answered my question.
He has knowledge out the dome, bro. This man.
I can't read Roman numerals. I went to school for that.
Let's be real. Like, you go on a server, you ask people like, "Yo, what Super Bowl is this?" And
Yeah.
you show them the Roman numerals. A lot of them are not gonna know what it is.
I know X is 10, but it's weird because if you put the number before it, it's a minus. But if you put it after, you're adding it. Something crazy.
Oh, wait.
What?
10, 20, 30, 5, 6.
There we go.
I could read Roman numerals.
But Josh said he's the GOAT. I think he's referencing Mr. Tom Brady. I think he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. I talked to my uncle. Shout out to my uncle. He used to play quarterback back in the day in college and all that stuff.
Hey, he wasn't Tom
Brady. I was telling him, like, who would you rather have? And this relates to the next topic we're going to talk about. But he's like, who was the better quarterback, Joe Montana or Tom Brady? Because honestly, we weren't allowed to see Joe Montana play. Yeah. And like Fernando said, Tom Brady started playing before we were born, but we get to catch Tom Brady for 15 years, I can say. I'm actually watching because I'm 20 years old. My first 5 years, I didn't know what a fart was. So I started watching probably when he's 15 years of his career. So I asked him, I said, hey, I just want to know who's better, Tom Brady or Joe Montana. He's a Montana fanboy. So he said, I'm a Montana groupie, but Brady does so much more with less weapons throughout his career. Brady's the GOAT, but not the best QB. Most skilled is Aaron Rodgers. So that's another topic. The most skilled is Aaron Rodgers. But Tom Brady's the GOAT because he did so much with so little. And he said, this is a different evaluation for me because I played the position. He said 4 years ago, I would have said Montana, but Brady is still that good and is still doing it even past that day. So shout out to my uncle for popping out and doing that real quick. But going back into Brady's stats, right? Like I said, 7-time Super Bowl champion. He has the most regular season passing yards with 89,214. And the guy who comes close, second place, is Drew Brees with 80-something thousand. 80,000. After that, you have 13,400 passing yards in the playoffs, which is the most of all time. You had 35 playoff wins, which is the most of all time. You have 88 playoff touchdowns, which is the most of all time. The second guy who comes up on that list is, in fact, Joe Montana and Aaron Rodgers with 45. So he almost nearly doubles them in terms of playoff touchdowns. Obviously, he's been there more times. But I want to say real quick about Tom Brady because I didn't really get to do this last year. I don't know why. Maybe the shows didn't go up to this. But as a guy who got to watch him, who got to watch greatness, really, because I consider him one of the greatest QBs of all time, if not the greatest quarterback of all time. He put a lot of memories for everyone. for everyone. The game of football, especially myself, because I'm a New York Jets fan and a Giants fan. So I got that bittersweetness. In the years 2007, 2011, I was a happy camper because Eli Manning was Tom Brady's daddy. But but most of the years,
Tom Brady's daddy.
like we're looking at, as a Jets fan, he was 31-8 against the New York Jets. The only record he had a better record against, the only team he had a better record against was the Buffalo Bills. He was like 33-3. So like 31-8. Imagine how many tears are coming down young David's face back in the day.
Can't beat him.
Like honestly, him and Gronk, it got to a point where it's like you would watch them. It's like, are they playing the same game we are? Like, what are we? We're on Xbox 360. They're playing Xbox One. It's like it's two different consoles. And I feel like that's what stuck out Tom Brady so well is because the fact that everyone could relate to him in the beginning and when he came up. He wasn't a top guy. He wasn't a top prospect. He got drafted 199th, 6th round, and he was basically you see the draft day photo of him, chubby, right, running the 40-yard dash like in 5 seconds. Like everyone can relate to that athlete in a sense, the beginning athlete, because everyone is pretty much like he wasn't blessed. He wasn't blessed with skills like other athletes are, and he worked every single day to be the GOAT that he is.
Obsessed.
And as much as this pains me to say, because he's a Patriots dude, and you know how the Jets and Patriots don't mix, but respect the dude. And I actually love watching his game. As I got older, I started to realize how good he was. And he wasn't the fastest. He didn't have the strongest arm. He wasn't the quickest, but he beat you with his mind. And I feel like if you look at all athletes, the thing that separates the elite from the very good is the mindset. Tom Brady, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, they've all had a different mindset, separated from everyone else. So, big props to Tom Brady. I know I went on a tangent, but this guy has been a lot to football, and we really appreciate all the memories he's gave me, even though 2 of them were happy and one of them, 2 of them were happy and the rest of them were really sad.
What's it called? If you, I had them up for you, but I'll be honest with you. There's so many like
I couldn't even read all this.
I don't even know what all these are, bro. Like some of them are just. We have his accolades up here, but just to let y'all know, the main ones: 50-time Pro Bowler, 7-time Super Bowl champion.
Jeez,
you know what I mean?
5-time MVP.
5-time
Super Bowl MVP. I'm sorry, Super Bowl. 3-time MVP.
3-time MVP. What do you even say right here?
Yeah.
All right.
But there's so many awards. 2009 Comeback Player of the Year.
All Pro. Like, this guy just has every award.
Some awards that we never even heard of.
And he's only played for 2 teams.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He put the Patriots on the map. He has more championships than any other organization. What is that?
It's crazy.
How does that make sense?
It's crazy.
He played for 2 teams and has more championships than any other organization, bro.
I know. It's just insane.
There's teams, and then there's Tom Brady.
Yeah, he starts his own.
Sense?
He has more wins than other teams.
Oh my!
It's ridiculous.
By the way, thinking about this really quick.
Go ahead.
This year, what are we looking at for the organizations as far as Eagles and Chiefs when it comes to Super Bowls?
Oh, farts! I think the Chiefs have 2.
I'm looking it up right now.
I could be mistaken. Eagles, I think they have 2 as well. I could be mistaken on that too. But overall, we'll hit some comments real quick before we move on. But Peyton said, I was alive. I was 4 in the 2000 season and 5 in 2001. There you go. That's crazy. He said, I was alive for the beginning of Tom Brady's NFL career. I was 4 in his rookie season 2000, and it was 5 in his rookie season as a starter in 2001. So you pretty much, Peyton, grew up with watching Tom Brady. I think that's safe to say. See, like I'm 20 years old, so I was born in 2002. So like, I didn't really get to start watching Tom Brady until probably 2009, 2010. I'm gonna be honest with you. So like, as people who are in the chat right now or just watching this from anywhere, if you are older than 2000, you got to watch Tom Brady, and you get to watch other quarterbacks, I think you have a better opinion than mine because of the fact that I've only seen Tom Brady. That's why I asked my uncle about Joe Montana, because he's been alive to see those guys. So like, from what I've seen, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
All right, really quick.
Go ahead.
Based off of franchise, right? And we're not counting this year yet, right? But I looked up everything, and right now,
Canceled.
At the time, that's what they was called. What's it called?
Oh, right.
Go ahead.
Is he right?
There's no way.
Is he right?
Oh my God, he's right.
He's right.
Yo, you're
He's right.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Peyton. Your football knowledge is
Insane.
Crazy. Is crazy.
Insane.
Bro. Your football knowledge is crazy. You just went off the rip. It's like that's like I don't even know if I know NBA that tough. And I know NBA, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like I obsess over these things, but like I don't even know if I know NBA.
Hey,
like
listen,
that.
I said 2. I said 2 for the Chiefs.
You did, but really
but I did
quick,
say 2 for the Eagles.
Nah, I want to test them low key. I want to test them because I have
All
how
right.
many times they've been there and how many times they've lost. But regardless, as far as rankings goes, they have the Chiefs at 10 all time when it comes to franchise because the Chiefs have been there 4 times, lost twice, won twice.
They're batting 500.
So, and then also when you go down, they have the Eagles in 18th as franchise because they've been there 3 times and they have a losing record. They won once and they lost twice. So realistically, the way we're looking,
wait, are the New York Jets above them?
Oh my gosh,
so that means the Jets are the best franchise?
No, they're a better franchise, technically speaking, because of the fact that the one time they went there, they won. The Eagles have been there more, but the Eagles have lost more. That's what they're basing it off of. And then also they're basing it off of y'all won 16-7. That's nuts.
Nice.
That's crazy. So like you guys have a better point differential than they do as well.
Nice.
So realistically, like
we'll take it.
I know y'all they've been there more, but like
so we're the better team.
Y'all better franchise.
No, we're the better team.
Franchise.
We're the better
not team
in terms of winning.
But one that will make you happy though. I will give you this one.
Mr. Yes.
They are 6th.
That's crazy. The
6th.
Giants.
But I just want to quickly. So let's just say, what would this mean for their organization? Let's say if the Chiefs win, they'll be there 5 times. They'll be 3-2, right?
That's 0.75.
I think they go above the Broncos.
0.50. 750.
Right? I think they would go above the Broncos. It'd be 600. That's 0.600 because it'd be 3.
Oh, 5. Yeah.
If they win,
fair enough.
I think they go above the Broncos. And depending on how much they win by, they can go above the Redskins. They can go, am I allowed to say that?
No, we don't care,
What's it
bro.
called?
That's their name. That's their name.
When they won, they was the Redskins.
The Commanders.
The Commanders now. They could possibly go against over the Raiders as well, depending on how much how are the Raiders above them? See, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe because they scored more. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. But their ceiling right now is 7 for franchise, which is wild. But if they lose, I don't think it matters.
I don't think so either.
Actually, no, they might go under the Ravens. Hold on now, because they have a worse win percentage. But I don't know how they really base it. Realistically, I would say if they were to win, based off my opinion, and I would ask you yours afterwards as well. I throw them above the Denver Broncos. I'll leave it there.
I don't know.
What about you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Just look at it.
Off a franchise, I think Denver Broncos is still a better franchise.
Okay.
So I would go Denver Broncos.
All right.
Over Chiefs.
Now, based off the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Let's say they win. They'll be batting 500, like you said before. But they'll be right next to them, if anything. They'll be right next to the Chiefs.
There you go.
But, yeah, been there the same amount of times. Stuff like that. But, yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to look at. But, bro, the team that has the most Super Bowls, it's tied between the Steelers and the Patriots. And they have the Steelers above them because I believe they have a better win percentage. But Tom Brady has 7.
6 for New England, 1 for Tampa Bay.
He has 7.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
He's got the most of any team.
He's cheating.
But Evans is in the building. Shout out to Evans. Thanks for popping out. But Evans said Tom Brady walked for Brock Purdy to fly. So that's what happens when you draft 6 rounder or fewer. Is that what you do?
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
Josh said that's very true. The main thing that separates the good and the great is their mindset. 100%. 100%. 100%.
Josh.
And then obviously Peyton just doing Peyton things. He just said this. And then Evan says, this Peyton Manning in the chat.
Yo, thanks. Is this Peyton Manning?
Honestly, we'll see. Josh said, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2018, a lot of my family got the next day off.
You from Philly?
You're from Philly?
Oh, nah. You a Philly fan?
I'm sorry.
Yo, Josh, you a Philly fan? Nah, let me know.
He says a lot of my family, so maybe he has family in Philly. That's always the option.
Yeah,
that's always the option.
Let me find out.
You funny thing, I've been bashing Philly fans for like
exactly that's
the whole time. Oh, he's been here. No. Oh,
Josh,
no.
do you literally accept the fact that you guys are the worst fan base in the world?
They're proud of it. They're proud of it.
I've seen like videos and they're like, how do you guys feel about being the worst fan base in the world? They're like, we own it.
Yeah.
They own being.
Mhm.
Give me a freaking beep. They own being heads. Like, freaking, oh my gosh, bro.
Honestly, they do. But that's right, Josh. We still love you because you're part of the D&E Takeover family. But going into Tom Brady, that's all I gotta say for him. Great career, fantastic player, GOAT, my opinion. Said Matt, yeah, Gosh,
What is this guy? No, you're an encyclopedia.
Andy Reid lost the Super Bowl while coaching Eagles and won a Super Bowl while coaching Missouri based. What? How the heck do you know that, bro?
Yo, you looking this up?
He's definitely stat muse.
Nah,
Definitely stat muse. I still
crazy.
listen. The expression you learn something new every single day, it never falters. Never falters.
Nah, if you're stat music, that's crazy. Oh, hold on, really quick.
What?
Shout out to everyone that's been sharing the show and supporting. We're at 122 subscribers right now. I just want
Yes.
to pop out and say thank you. Yeah. Thank y'all for constantly popping out, man. It's because of y'all that we keep growing and we're growing hard. I would say in the month of January we gained 20.
At least.
We gained 20. It might have been 19 and the 20 might have snuck in on February 1st. But like
20 subscribers.
I'm gonna say it went from 100 to 120 in 1 month. So we keep pushing like this. We're pushing what's 20 times 12? You know?
20 times 12?
Yeah, because 12 months.
240.
That we're pushing to like 300, 400s by the end of the year. But
Let's keep sharing the love.
Let's up that a little bit more.
But also on Instagram, we went up from like 420 to like 454. So that's 30 something.
Again, another one really quick. What's the TikTok looking like? Oh my
And TikTok went up a lot too.
177. We out here, bro. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. All right, go ahead.
But going into these comments, Joshy, we're why is it delayed right now? Why are you delayed? Let's take a couple seconds. Let's see the feedback.
Oh,
We're glitchy, guys. Are we glitchy on your screen? This stinks. Farts.
There's no way.
But Joshy has a thumbs up.
Joshy Washy. Let me try really quick. I don't think we got it.
Evan said, "Imagine taking a day off for your team." Yeah, it's glitchy.
Oh, we're good.
We're good.
We're back.
Thank God. And he said, Evan said, imagine taking a day off for your team not to make the Super Bowl. What?
What are you talking about?
Not to make the Super Bowl.
What does he mean?
I don't
know. There was a Cowboys fan that took off just in case the Cowboys made the Super Bowl. I think that's what he's talking about.
That stinks.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm happy too because screw Cowboys fans as well.
Exactly. Very much so.
Oh God! So. If you ever want hope, they say go down to Dallas because they got a lot of that.
They're very optimistic. Very optimistic down there.
Josh said this podcast is gonna be as big as Joe Rogan's podcast next month.
Oh, Joshy,
making me blush right now, man. Appreciate you.
Yo, I'm gonna hold you today. Joshy said we're gonna be as big as Joe Rogan. Don't get me excited.
Hey, bro, I listen to Joe Rogan every single day, bro. So
I'm saying, D&E Takeover Joe Rogan collab is.
Yeah, right. We're talking about MMA the whole time.
I don't mind.
I'm asking him every single question about
John Jones.
Volkanovski gonna beat Islam next week. I want to do a game. Yeah, the 11th. It's a Saturday.
We might have to.
If we do, it's right before the Super Bowl. The day before the Super Bowl.
Bro, that's not even. That's not. I'm telling you.
We can do it.
I'm telling you, Islam is going to murder that man. He's going to.
I'm gonna get when it gets closer to the date. I will discuss the fight because right now I have.
Is not winning.
They did an interview. They did an interview yesterday or with DC, and Islam's like, well, once I take you to the ground, there's no wrestling in Australia. And Volkanovski looked at him. He's like, you dumb? I'm a national champion in wrestling. He's like, what are you messing with? Stop it.
Volk is not winning, bro. Volk is national champion. You know what Islam's gonna do with that? I think he's gonna wipe it with his butt.
No, listen. Islam's fantastic. Any guy from Russia that comes into UFC.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, I'm telling you, my whole perspective changed. I already knew Russia was crazy, but my whole perspective changed when we saw that, I can't pronounce his name. When we saw that dude, he was like, "I'm coming in the
Oh,
snow."
Yuri Prorakovich,
Yo,
whatever his name is.
bro,
He's actually Polish.
Oh.
Same thing.
No, cancel. No. Please don't do that. No. Oh my god.
Russian soon.
Oh my god, no, actually, please.
Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz made a joke about that. Andrew Schultz made a joke about that. But
if Naj was here, imagine this is the podcast that we picked for him to be on. Oh, no, man.
You say Evan says currently side hustling while listening to the podcast. D&E got to come first. Appreciate you, man.
Love you, bro. Love that.
We love the love today. We love the love.
Yo,
What?
my boy Eric's in here.
Yo,
Eric
what's going on?
I'm here. Shout out to you, my boy.
Well, you're welcome, man. You're welcome.
By the way, I'm happy with a little bit. I'm talking to I don't know what it's called in college, but he was on Suffolk County Community College and they won the chip this year. And
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the NCJAA, something like that. Eric, correct me if I'm wrong. But shout out to him.
There we go.
That team. He's going out.
We love that. We love that. But we also got a quick little fun fact from Peyton. Peyton said Jimmy Johnson, former NFL, was on Survivor in Nicaragua. What?
Nicaragua.
I mean, thanks.
Peyton, your brain is full of that information. You ever knew that? Did anyone tell you that?
He said, I was born in Kaliningrad City, Russia.
Okay, nah, I'm convinced he's a robot, actually. No, I'm actually convinced he's a
He's
robot.
a hacker.
No, he's actually a robot. We're getting stealing your bank account details as we speak. No, baby, please.
If the bank account numbers go up, I'm not complaining.
Yo, why
If I see a negative, said it's all right. There's nothing in there anyway. So having fun with it.
Bro, you're looking at it like, why does it say?
Look
Why
at
is
that-
there a minus sign before the numbers?
You're looking at broke college students. It's like, what the hell?
I'm literally oh my God, no, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're crying. You're
That's what I'm
crying.
saying.
You're crying.
I'm literally,
Valentine's
crying.
Day just acts elegantly crafty. We'll take it out of the books.
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in That's another comment. I'm not bringing that up
Yeah.
right now.
Josh said UFC fighters from Russia are just crazy. I mean,
Scary.
listen. When I saw Khabib wrestling a bear, I knew it was endgame, bro. It was over. It was really over. That's literally what they do. They aren't scared of nothing.
That's life threatening.
And like, if you watch the video, it's like, yeah, sure, it wasn't a grown bear, but like, it was a baby, but it's still the size of him. Jeez, these people were. He said, Kaliningrad City. I think I'm really butchering that really bad. I'm sorry. Borders Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia.
Yo, Peyton, if you don't mind me asking, like, where you live at now? Like, are you just saying that you were born there and like, do you like still live there? Because that'd be crazy to see like a listener from like overseas.
Russia? There we go.
That'd be nuts. Bro.
That'd be a positive.
Nuts.
We love that.
Like, where you at now? Because like, that's nuts.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, give us your number, your street, social security number. I'm kidding. I'm
We'll
joking.
pull up the, no, I pull up.
He said, yes, NJCAA.
Big ups, big ups,
Congratulations. Congratulations. It's a big honor, especially when you win anything. Automatically a W. Yeah. Almost catch up to Tom Brady. Got 6 left. 6 left. I was adopted at.
You don't even have that much. You don't even have much time in college to do
I know.
that.
Yeah. He said I was adopted at 14 months. Well, congratulations, bro. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I love that.
But going into this next thing, including Tom Brady, we talk about his accolades. We talk about how great he is, how much he changed the sport. But on First Take yesterday, there was a little bit of a
Oh my God. Give you the sound effect. Go ahead.
a different opinion. A little bit of a different opinion by Mike Francesca. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's a radio dude. He used to do a radio with Mad Dog, I believe. Chris Russo is his name.
I don't care.
But overall, this is what he said, and I'm quoting him, right? Quote. He said, "You are butchering naming."
Let me see. Can I try?
Try
It's
it.
Poland?
I'm
It's
sorry.
Polish or is it Russia?
It's Russia. It's Russia.
Kaliningrad?
Oh, that was good. You have
Can I try
to
it?
Kaliningrad.
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 You
God.
think- Kaliningrad.
Kaliningrad. I think that's right. I don't know.
Tell me I'm saying that right.
Probably not. Probably not.
That-
But basically, I'm quoting. Ready? Quotes. Mike Francesca said, "Brady is not the greatest regular season QB I've ever seen. Peyton was. He's not the best Super Bowl quarterback to ever live. Montana was, and he's the guy who played the longest and won the most.
That's so
End quote.
disrespectful.
What's your thoughts on that? Real
That's
quick,
so
everyone in the chat, is that W's or L's from Mike Francesco? I want to real quick.
It's like he's like trying to like belittle what Brady did. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what that sounds like, and hopefully he didn't mean it like this, but that it sounds like the only reason he's the greatest is because he played the longest
and he won the most. Yeah.
Like just sometimes I really believe in the method of just listening to yourself talk out loud, and you'll see how stupid you sound sometimes.
But the thing was, Stephen A. Smith kind of agreed.
Nah, but like, look, I'll put it to you this way. You could say the best regular season quarterback that you ever saw was Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, he was just amazing in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly, he's not the best postseason when you've seen because there's someone better.
So then, yeah,
right. So then you go to Joe Montana. That's the best guy I've seen in the postseason. This man doesn't lose in the postseason, right? But then when you let's just pause for me really quick. What happens when you take both of them? What do you get? Tell me.
The most all around athlete.
And who is that?
Tom Brady.
Thank you. So it's like, what's the point of saying? What? Tell me, what was you trying to get out of that? What's the point of saying he's not the best in this, he's not the best in that, but he's only the best because he's played the longest? It's like you're trying to belittle what he did. It's like a
backhanded compliment.
Exactly, but it's not. I don't even see how it's a compliment because it's like you're basically saying you're basically saying the fact that because he played the longest, that's why he's amazing. That's like saying that Braun is really good at what he does because he played the longest and he peaked for a long amount of time. That's not the case though. This man at both things that you listed was amazing at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't have to put him into a category because he did everything.
Yeah.
So like, stop. There's no point in listing those stats. You can list those stats to give credibility to the other people, to Joe Montana, to Peyton Manning, because they're
the legends,
all-time greats.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what I mean? But the reason you listed those and this is why I think he listed them, is just to belittle what Brady did. And realistically, just call it how it is. Brady is the best.
The reason why I said, the reason why I brought up the backhanded compliment is because at the end he said, who played the longest and won the most. So he's just giving a compliment on that sense. But like, if you really look at it, he's basically saying he's not the greatest regular season quarterback. He's not the greatest postseason quarterback that he ever saw, and the regular season one that he ever saw. But like, that's basically what he's saying. But real quick, in comments, Eric said, "You guys talk about soccer? Yeah, we're gonna talk about it a little later during the show, probably during Big Deal Not Big Deal,
window, right?
Yeah, Big Deal Not Big Deal time.
Big transfer window.
But Josh said American football. Yes, we talk about that too.
Of course,
but
everything
pretty much. Yeah, and then he said,
"Uh-oh,
you basically saying Ronaldo is better than Messi."
Oh wait, hold on, don't move, Eric. Just to give you backstory, I'm a believer that Messi is the best of all time. David's a believer that Ronaldo is the best of all time. David is also Portuguese. So
Eric is South American.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, Panamanian.
That's Central America.
Same thing.
No, it is not.
Is it on the continent?
No, it is not.
It's not on South.
Don't do that. I'm better go because
it's not in South America.
No, because we gained our independence from Colombia.
But it's not connected to South America.
Yes, it's connected to South America, but that's.
But is it considered South America?
No, because it's as a continent. Like it's not in the North America region. It's not in the South America region. But they say that strip that you see is Central America.
Yeah, but like if I had to locate a point and be like, these countries are in South America, would Panama be on that?
No.
No.
Okay. But Panama, I believe, Colombia is under it, and Costa Rica is next to it.
I don't know. That's what I'm just asking.
So like, I think it's like Costa Rica, Panama, and then Colombia is like the start of like South America.
All I know is that we put that Panama Canal.
You're making it up now.
But Peyton said on Survivor.
Yo, this man is like,
on Survivor 41. Danny made a joke about not taking Hart out. It's like taking on old Tom Brady dynasty, and here we go, play kickball instead. That's how stupid this decision was. I'm sorry. Applaud that. Wow. Survivor. You ever watch Survivor? No, I never watched it.
I was locked in.
I watched Naked and Afraid though.
That's the name of that show. Look. So it's right up. Oh yeah, Costa Rica's right there. So it's right here, and then it's the last country before it hits.
I know, but like
South America, it's connected. But that's like basically. Then that's saying that.
It's like we have 7 continents though. So like you have to put them in a continent.
That's the one weird thing because you don't. Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, all these countries, right, in this area.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't think we consider them North American.
No,
When
I
you
know.
say
There's
North America, it's
Central
just Mexico,
America,
the United
yes.
States, but Central America isn't recognized as a continent.
I know, but like that's the thing. Like, what continent? Should I ask Siri?
It's not. No, I don't think they're recognized in a continent at all because this Panama is not recognized as a South American country. They used to be controlled by Colombia, but we gained our independence
Yes,
from Colombia. So it's like,
but like they're not going to leave out these guys when they're considering continents.
I think
Like the broad horizon, you're not going to leave out
nah,
they
bro,
include everybody.
dude.
There's no missing piece of land. Maybe
So you tell me, what's Guatemala part of? Where's Guatemala part of?
North America.
No, bro.
I don't
Guatemala's
know.
not a North
If we had to
American
put it, oh, I gotta ask Siri now. Siri, what continent is Panama in?
The answer I found is North America.
It's not really
okay. This is so it shows you the map right here.
It says North America.
Because I'm just I gotta zoom.
Sorry,
in.
we're having a history lesson right now.
We're basically
we gotta figure this out.
So look, if we look at this,
they take it.
So it's
okay.
if you had to put it in a continent, it's North America. Okay.
All right. But that's so weird because like when we talk about it, we say Central America.
Yes.
But it's part of North America. So why do we say Central America?
I don't know, but I don't know why it just got totally dark.
History.
Oh, there you go.
The light just bugged out.
The lighting just bugged out.
No, it can't get dark in here. I'll become a shadow figure.
we just went into a history lesson. Sometimes you got to refresh your mind in a little bit of geography.
Facts.
But I'm glad we put that up. Josh says Messi's better than Ronaldo. All good. You got your own opinion.
He's burning inside.
No, that's right. No, it doesn't matter though. Like, no, I've come to respect people's decisions. I understand. But it said Danny McCoy, former Dallas Cowboys safety. I guess it goes back to this. There you go. Applaud that. He said, facts. Pointing to Danny McCoy? That's the facts? No, I know you're saying Messi over Ronaldo. I said, I think they get put in North America. Yeah. There you go. We figured it out, guys.
Of course paying me. Pay definitely that.
But
I don't understand why we call it Central America then. If it's
I think when we try to locate it, we call it Central America. But like in terms of what continent they're in, we just found out it's North America.
All right.
But you know what also doesn't make sense? What Mike Francesca said.
That's what I'm saying.
Going into this.
I gave my opinion though.
Yeah.
I want to hear your opinion.
Oh God.
You think it's bad?
Listen, I'm not gonna bash his opinion. Because obviously
it's his opinion. Though.
Yeah, because he said this is the best, it's not the greatest regular season quarterback I've seen. So like I said, what he's seen. You know what I mean? So like he's not saying it's not really based off of facts. You know, it's not based off of numbers, based off of his opinion. So I respect his opinion. He saw Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's no scrub. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. I love watching Peyton Manning back in the day. But like the one that gets me is the next line. He says he's not the best Super Bowl quarterback to ever live. Montana was. There was no in that statement. There was no in my opinion or the best Super Bowl quarterback that I've ever seen is Montana. He said the best Super Bowl quarterback to ever live is Montana. He didn't like I said in the beginning, he didn't say I ever seen. He said the best one to ever live Super Bowl quarterback is Montana. And I think when you really look at it, you look at Joe Montana's stats. He's 4-0 in the Super Bowl his career. He won out. He never lost. So props to him. He had 1,142 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. And he also won one without Jerry Rice. So a lot of people bring into the factor that Joe Montana is only this good because of the fact that he had the greatest wide receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. But he did win one without him. So it's still a great he's still an awesome quarterback. But when you look at Tom Brady and his playoff career, 7-3 in the Super Bowl. It's not a playoff career. 7-3 in the Super Bowl. So he has more wins than Montana. He has 21 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. So he's got more touchdowns. Obviously, you play more games, you're going to score more touchdowns. And he's got more interceptions. Obviously, you play more games, you're going to throw more interceptions. I think when you really look at it, you look at the numbers. Joe Montana's been there 4 times. He's won 4 times. Tom Brady's been there 10 times. He's won 7. I think when you really look at it, I go, what's greater, 7 or 4? Going back to math, what's greater? What's the alligator eating? 7. So I think when you look at the greatest Super Bowl quarterback to ever live, I think it's Tom Brady because the numbers don't lie, in my opinion. I really don't. I still think he's the best regular season quarterback that I've ever seen. Best Super Bowl quarterback, I think it's Tom Brady. I think it's Tom Brady.
But I think it was just a comment to belittle it. I'm not gonna lie, because I
Mhm.
mean, I don't know because if you walk up to him, you probably be like, no, I'm not trying to belittle Tom Brady.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
said in the beginning.
But at the same time, it's like I don't mean it to be. You never hear when people say,
Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude.
Like,
but
no offense, but
no offense, but I'm about to be offensive. That's
Mhm.
basically what that's basically what he's saying.
I
So
love
it
when
is
people say
belittling it.
he is.
You know what I mean? So
He said before he said that statement, he's like, I'm not trying to cease the flame. That's what he said about Tom Brady. But some people do agree with this, some people don't. I don't agree with it, me personally. But then again, I never watched Joe Montana play, so yeah, I'm just looking at the numbers. Numbers, I take Tom Brady's side. What do you guys think? Joe Montana, Tom Brady, greatest Super Bowl quarterback ever. But we got some comments while you guys comment that below. Panama is Central America. Shout out to Philly Hines. Thanks for popping out. Appreciate you. Is in Central America, yes. No. Said I don't care what Siri says. Panama was a part of Colombia and then got its independence. Yes. He said it's not it's the no, she spelled it wrong. Hey, it's all right, bro. It's autocorrect. He said Monday, February 6th. What does that mean?
I have no idea. He's probably just predicting the future right now. Be surprised.
Oh, you got it. Monday, February 6th. My birthday is the anniversary of Munich air disaster, killing 8 of the Manchester United team. February 6th, 1958. I think I remember that.
Why did he say that?
I don't know, but I love it.
Why do you know this?
It's a robot.
You
ever see Elon Musk his new chip that he's gonna put in people's brains?
He already has one.
Yeah.
The
link.
God.
It's that the typo Eric Colombia. I can't control autocorrect on my phone. 100% happens to me all the time.
Yo, Eric is wild. Why would you say that's so cool? Nah, that's crazy.
Bruh.
Nah, that's crazy.
I mean, knowing the fact is cool, but like,
No, it's not.
I said knowing the fact is cool. You remember that, but like that fact, not really that cool.
Think knowing the fact that 9/11 is cool?
I mean, no. I mean, look, it's 1958 though. They were going back in the archives.
That's like the same thing.
It's like I can say George Washington pooped his pants on the Delaware River in 1790 in 1776. You know, like that's a fact. It's a cool fact.
Yo. We need to go with a nickname for Peyton, bro. I don't know. Peyton the freaking.
He is Google.
He is Google, bro. I don't even know. I need to think about it.
I mean, his last name is Page, so Peyton Google Page. No, that's dumb. Peyton is Chat.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, that's what I'm thinking. Peyton is that Chat GPT, bro.
Oh God.
Yo, Peyton is him. Oh my
He
God.
is. But guys, thank you guys for popping out right now. Make sure you like the stream right now, and because the algorithm works, it shares it once you get more likes. You know how it is. But appreciate you guys. Share the show. Everyone let you know because we got some more interesting topics to go up next. We're going into NBA next because we just finished off with Mr. Tom Brady and Mike Francesca. So real quick, Eric's pulled up with some facts too. First World Cup was 1930. Uruguay won it. So we got computers in the chat.
Y'all just want to be computers so bad.
Yeah, honestly, we should just do the stream. We just search up chat GPT.
Honestly, no. Imagine, what's crazy? Imagine we did that and it just said, "Hi, it's Peyton." I lose my mind. I actually started running. We're dead stopping the live stream.
Hold up. The founder of Google is Larry Page.
What's going on?
Trying to be like Peyton.
What's going on?
So Peyton is Google's.
What's going on? What's going on?
What?
Why is everyone becoming computers? Guys,
you guys gotta stop. I'm getting freaked out. I might end the stream right now.
Y'all got chips.
May 11th, 1996 was when I don't even know that value jet flight 592 crashed, killing. Oh my gosh!
Fun
what?
facts with Peyton Page.
I don't know what's going on. This should be their own segment.
I like fun facts with Peyton Page.
I'm so confused.
Honestly,
My brain can't comprehend this.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
I'm learning photography right now. That's too much.
You know what's going through my head? It's like, you ever see this one episode where it's like, what's going on in Patrick's head? And you see Patrick drooling? That's what's happening. I'm
he said he's not related to Larry Page.
Oh my gosh.
Wink.
He's related to Siri. Because he's a robot.
But clear my throat. He said, real quick.
We
December
knew that.
18,
Nah,
2022.
nah,
that's
you
BS.
can't be like Peyton, bro.
He said, need to give Peyton that, what was that? Like
Captica
thing on websites to make that makes them select all the street lights.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, is this a it's like all the photos of a car?
So bro's just looking up random events on Google.
All right, let's get on.
Let's go. Moving on to NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off with, obviously, we'll just get into it. The bread and the butter.
Meat and the potatoes.
Is that what it's called? Bread
Said
and butter.
Nah,
Meat and potatoes. No, it's called bread and butter. The
I've
bread
never
and
heard that
butter.
before.
No.
Never heard that.
The All-Star game. So basically, if you didn't know, the West, they had the reserves come out, and the East, they had the reserves come out. And boy, oh boy, do we have some issues with these bad boys, because they missed out some couple guys. Not even a couple. They missed out like at least 5 to 10 people in that range.
Nah. See, what we're gonna do is right now, I have them up here. Let me unplug this. You know what else I'm gonna do?
Wait, you charging your phone right now?
I was charging my phone.
Oh, nice.
I'm not anymore. We're also
Oh no.
we're also going to pull up the standings, because like I like to see the teams in front of me just to make sure
They correlate.
yeah, they correlate. I could like say if I'm missing a player, I know.
Jokic stat. The first thing on his computer is Nikola Jokic stats. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That man's MVP, bro.
Oh my
I'm telling you.
gosh.
I love Jokic.
I gotta post that on the Instagram.
I love Jokic.
Oh
bro.
my gosh.
I love Jokic, bro. What can
Uh,
I say? All right.
I love the goofy sound effect.
Good looks, but
Uh,
all right. So we obviously know the starters for the East was Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Kyrie Irving, and Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell. Yes.
Okay. The All-Star reserves for the East.
For the East.
Joel Embiid,
Yes.
locked. Jaylen Brown, locked.
Mhm.
Bam Adebayo,
Okay.
we'll talk about it. Julius Randle, in my opinion, I had him sneaking in there.
Yes,
So,
I had Julius Randle too.
DeMar DeRozan, locked.
Yes.
Tyrese Halliburton, I love that. He
I like
should
that
have
one
been
too.
locked.
Yes.
Should have been locked. And Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday. No disrespect, he's a great point guard, but Drew
100%.
Holiday.
Great two-way player.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Just go through it. I don't even know why I'm here right now.
I'm not
just go through it.
sure what's the requirements for the reserves. If you could find that, that'd be amazing. If so, honestly, Peyton,
There are no requirements,
Evans.
bro.
I think there's some, like, you know how you have to have, obviously with the starting lineup, you have to have 3 front court, 2 back court, right? How many guards and how many centers are you allowed to have in your reserves? Because I'd like to know that, because then again, my opinion might change, right? I don't think it's going to, because I think there's better guards than him. But okay. I'm gonna tag Drew Holiday right now, because that's the biggest guy in there. First of all, why the heck is Drew Holiday in there in the first place? We gotta talk about that. He's a great point guard, don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna just go through some people just off the top of my head, or I'm looking in the East in general. Darius Garland.
Mhm.
I believe he deserves to be over Drew Holiday. I don't care about. I'm not. And yes, you can put in the time frame that they've been out. You can put in all the asterisks, all the things that you can.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. I'm still picking these guys. I'm about to list to you. Darius Garland, Jimmy Butler. I feel like you could somewhat argue Tyler Hero, but I didn't bring him up because that's more of a 50-50. You know.
No, I
because
wouldn't do high Tyler Hero.
He started off
Hot, and then he cooled way down.
Yeah, he cooled down a lot. But that's like some of an argument. Jalen Brunson.
Hello.
I don't even understand.
Hello.
Trae Young.
Just saying.
It's mind-boggling to think that Drew Holiday is sitting here with an all-star position, and Trae Young doesn't have one.
Can I just
How
list?
does that
Can I
make
just list
sense?
Drew Holiday stats for everyone, so that we can compare them?
Go on.
Drew Holiday's. I'm gonna average the exact number. Drew Holiday's averaging 19.4 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, and 7.2 assists, which is 10th in the league currently. If we got to look at Jalen Brunson, we'll just go for fun. Mr. Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is averaging 22.8 points, so it's more than Drew Holiday. He's averaging 3.5 rebounds less, but he's averaging 6.2 assists.
Bro,
Great
hold on.
numbers.
Hold on, we gonna keep going.
Keep
Trae
going.
Young, this year, I believe,
Yes,
there's
it is
no way
this
he's
year.
averaging that much.
Yeah.
Oh
This
my
year.
gosh, are you kidding?
Trae Young has been doing good.
He's averaging this much.
Trae Young has been doing good.
Bro, Trae Young's averaging 27 points. I'm rounding up. because it's 9.9, 10 assists. He's basically averaging
Double-double.
double.
Yes.
He's averaging 3 rebounds.
Yeah.
And Drew Holiday is an all-star over Trae Young.
Doesn't make no sense.
That's not even a snub. That's a disgrace.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace. Yo, read me Drew Holiday stats again. I'm sorry. I got to go at it, bro.
19, 5, and 7.
19, 27. Which one's more?
I mean, I'm a genius at math, so I'm gonna go 27.
Okay. Go. What was the assist?
It was 7.
7 and 10. Which one's more?
I believe 10.
Ah, that's crazy. Now you might have him in the rebounds, right? He has him.
He has him by
2. By 2.
2. Yeah.
That's awesome. But points wise, skyrocket.
Assist wise.
Assist wise, I understand it's only 3, but he's averaging a double-double. This is not even remotely close, ladies and gentlemen. This is, as Stephen A would say, blasphemous. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
It is. It doesn't make no sense.
I could also make an argument for DeJounte Murray.
You can. I wouldn't put him in, me personally.
Over Drew Holiday.
And he's my boy. He's my boy. You know DeJounte is my boy.
DeJounte.
I wouldn't put him in this year. He was a little inconsistent for me.
I want to just see what he's averaging. Overall.
He's averaging like 20 and something, but it's just not all-star worthy in my opinion. He's averaging 21, 6 and 5, 6 and 6.
You can argue that.
You can argue.
Yeah,
I just don't.
But I can it won't be a problem. It's one of those guys where it's like 50-50. So like if Drew Holiday
put it over Drew Holiday,
okay. Yeah, it's okay. But like after that, I mean, there's no one else in the guard area that really deserves to be talked about other than that. But the biggest guys, in my opinion, honestly, I'm gonna leave Darius Garland because some people could be like, oh, he missed some time, whatever. But Trae Young and Jalen Brunson under Drew Holiday is a crime, bro. Is a crime. That is an insane pick, bro. I'm no disrespect to Drew Holiday, but
listen, Drew Holiday,
be there.
He's a great player. We're not discrediting his game. He's a great two-way player. Just the fact that we're just pointing out the facts. When you have other guys who deserve it more, who have played a little bit better, they deserve to be an all-star. And the thing is, the reason why we're making a big deal, you guys are like, oh, it's just an all-star. Who cares, right? No, the big deal is because like when we look back 10, 15 years in the future, we look at the all-star games. Not the all-star games, but the all-star accolade that you made one. Because in the fact that the all-star, being an all-star is a good accolade to have.
It's important. It's important. When it comes down to it, it is an important thing when you talk about like, I mean, an all-star basically signifies you as one of the best players in the league. Halfway through the season, at least.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Pascal.
The next one I want to talk about is Bam Adebayo. Now, I'm not going to talk about Julius Randle because I actually like the fact that Julius Randle is in there because
I like Julius Randle a lot.
I think Julius Randle, as of right now, you could argue Jalen Brunson because he's been playing well, but I think Julius Randle is the best player on
Julius Randle is averaging 25, I think.
He deserves to be there.
25. Where is it? 25, 11, and 4.
Yeah, he deserves 100%. Now, can you do me a favor? Pull up Bam Adebayo stats.
Got you.
I just want to get Bam Adebayo.
Okay, I got you.
Right because I wanted to check this out. I don't mind Bam being there. I just wanted to see if it was over Pascal because I think Pascal was playing amazing this year. Pascal's averaging 25 points. How many is Bam averaging?
21.
Okay. Pascal's averaging 8 rebounds. How many is Bam averaging?
10.
Okay. And assists, he's averaging 6. How many is Bam averaging?
3. I would go Pascal over him. Just saying. Guys, with Bam or Pascal?
How many games has Bam played this year?
47.
Okay, so he's played more games.
By 4.
So
he missed 1 week.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
you got Joel Embiid in there. The dude missed
honestly, I'd probably go a little bit Pascal over Bam. As far as everyone else here, I think they deserve to be there.
Listen, in my list, I had Kristaps Porzingis when we did it a couple weeks ago, but that was before Kristaps Porzingis went on not even in the lineup. So I can see not putting him in there. Pascal Siakam is a great example. Put him in there instead of Bam.
Yeah, but
the other guys that deserve it.
The thing is, the one thing that we're definitely going to know is the fact that Kevin Durant's going to be dropped because Kevin Durant's not going to be playing. At least that's what we're predicting, which means Joel Embiid will be inserted into that lineup, which also means that opens a spot for a big man, at least, is what I would assume. And in that case, I would go off to say that Pascal will eventually get that. But it's just the fact that he wasn't selected before, which kind of like is a sore taste in my mouth. But like overall, like I just don't think Drew Holiday should be here.
I don't agree with it.
I think there's 2 athletes that are clear above him. That's Jalen Brunson, and that's
at least
2 athletes that are very
and
clear
Trae
above
Young.
him. And Jalen Brunson and Trae Young definitely before that.
At least.
So like that's what bothers me because even if they had a spot where it was a reserve and it had to be a replacement,
Mhm.
he still wouldn't get it. So
Yeah.
that's what bothers me even more. Like this is a guy that just generally just shouldn't be here. If it was Trae Young that made it, or no, if it was Jalen Brunson that made it, I know you have Jalen Brunson over him,
Mhm.
right? I personally would thought Trae Young should have been over there, but it wouldn't have bothered me that bad because of the fact that Jalen Brunson still deserves to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this one bothers me even more because of the fact that he doesn't realistically deserve to be there. There could be 2 to 3 point guards that could be. There's 2 that are clear and 1 that's like kind of clear.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
I had to go back. I had Trae Young over Jalen Brunson, but I just didn't. When we did it, I didn't consider position because when we looked at the rules, it never said.
he never said anything.
So
on
I
it.
just put 2 point guards. I put Jalen Brunson and Trae Young.
But the
that
main
sense.
thing is that there was no Drew Holiday,
Yes.
not even close.
No.
So we want to touch base on the East.
Oh.
But, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I love Drew.
like Drew too. He's a good player.
Doesn't mean he deserves it.
Doesn't mean he deserves to get pity votes. Respectfully,
Yeah.
did I get pity votes? With like shoot?
Yeah. Did you?
Can I be a pro? You love me? Like, can I go pro soccer? No. So
He
stop.
said, I guess because other than Halliburton, he had better defensive guard. Maybe, I don't know, NBA scripted. Everything's scripted. Everything's scripted nowadays.
But
Nah.
Are you
Listen,
ready for the next
Trae
one?
Young,
The next one we gotta
Jalen
talk
Brunson. Come on.
about. Are you ready for the next one?
Hey, before we do that, we got a fun fact.
Okay.
So the Statler Brothers song, when
Paying
they
the program?
Can
Can we do that? Paying the programmer?
Peyton the programmer said when the Yankees came homes, was written about Don Sutton dream of playing for the Yankees. There you go. Now you know. If you don't know, now that you know. Thank you, Peyton. Besides, he said besides DeJounte.
Bro, Drew Holiday doesn't deserve to be here, bro. Just simple as that. He don't deserve to be
If
here.
you look at the offensive numbers, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, I feel like I could put over.
He don't deserve to be here, bro. His defense ain't that good. I'm sorry. It's good.
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
I
that
think he's
good.
averaging 1.4 steals. It's really good.
But it's not that good.
Trae Young's averaging, I think, 0.9.
Bro, it don't matter, bro.
But what is this 10 for?
I don't know.
I forgot what it was. I don't know.
He just wanted to say 10.
I don't know what we said. But
Ready for the
going
next one?
to the West.
So in the West, first of all, remember the starters: Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, and who's the other one? Oh my God, who's the other one?
Jeez.
Who's the other one?
You said LeBron. I don't know.
Yo, hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Jeez.
Wait, Zion. Okay.
The dude's been out for a month.
Yeah, that's
Get
why-
out of here.
That's why we didn't remember.
Stop it.
That's why we didn't remember.
Wait. Evan says replace Julius Randle with Jalen Brunson. Problem solved. No, that creates another problem.
The problem solved is getting Drew
Holiday
Holiday out of there. Bro.
Yes,
That's the problem solved.
that's a problem.
But that's our starting lineup. For the West,
Zion.
Zion.
The dude hasn't played. I feel like
I'm
in 2
happy
months.
about it because I'm a Zion.
Oh my
fan,
gosh.
So, the bench is John Morant, Domantas Sabonis, SGA.
Yes, deserved.
Personally, I think he should be starting over Curry. I'm not gonna lie. That's an opinion that not a lot of people like.
He kind of fell off, but he kind of quieted down.
I think the only reason Curry's starting because he's Curry. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been balling.
This season,
He's been balling.
bro, Curry
He
was
got
out for a
injured.
little.
He got injured.
and Shea was in the beginning of the year. Shea and Luka were the 2 best guards in the West.
But Eric,
They were moving better than him.
Eric.
I'll
Oh, my
continue.
bad. I'm sorry, but they put Zion in, so obviously they don't care about how much time you miss. They
When
still
you
put
think
you
about
in.
when you think about big men, like other than AD, there's no other big man on this list that's better than him.
I mean, but
There's no other big man that's better than him.
I don't know. I gotta look through the list.
But Paul George, questionable. Damian Lillard, 110%. To be honest with you, He's been balling.
Yes.
Laurie Marketing, I like that.
Yes, I like that a lot. Deserved it.
And Jaren Jackson Jr.
Farts, man.
It's things that we gotta talk about, right? First of all,
Jeez.
Jaren Jackson. It came out that his stats have been boosted by 10. You know what I mean? So I don't even know if that should be. I think he should be voided away from that. To be honest with you, because we don't really know what he's been doing. I like Ja.
Oh, okay.
I like Sabonis.
Yes,
I like
Sabonis.
SGA.
I like those two.
I like Damian Lillard.
I like that
and I
too.
like Laurie Marketing.
I like those too.
I want to talk about Paul George and I want to talk about Jaren Jackson.
Say it. I'm the same
right?
problem.
Now I don't understand the positions. And we're gonna play as if it's positionless, right? When it comes to the reserves. Just the first two that we were talking about when we were off camera. De'Aaron Fox and who's the other one?
Oh, Mr. Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
There we go.
Anthony Edwards bothers me more, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you want his numbers? You want Anthony Edwards' numbers?
Hold on. Let me pull up Paul George's numbers. George, I'll go Paul George because he's more closer to a guard than Pascal Siakam is, even though they're both considered probably not Pascal. Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
But because he's more closer to a guard than Jaren Jackson.
Yes, I agree.
Even though they're both front court. But okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Anthony Edwards is averaging 25, 6 and 5.
Paul George is averaging 23, 6 and 5. How many games has Anthony Edwards played?
Anthony Edwards played 54 games.
Paul George has played 37.
Oh, 17 less.
That's your answer. That is your answer right then and there. I'm sorry.
And it's not like he's not playing because he's injured. They're not playing because they're load management. That whole team.
He was injured, but yeah, it's mostly load management.
And Kawhi, they go off different days.
The big thing about this is it's not to say that Paul George is not an all-star caliber player. It's not to say that at all.
He is.
He definitely is when he's playing. Keyword
if he's playing.
When he's playing.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think Anthony Edwards deserves his position over Paul George. It's just strictly off this season. Am I saying that Anthony Edwards is a better shooting guard
no, you're
than
not
Paul
saying
George?
that.
What's Paul George's primary? Because I know Anthony Edwards' primary is
shooting guard.
It's shooting guard?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So am I saying that Paul George is Anthony Edwards a better shooting guard than Paul George?
No.
No. But this season,
yes,
he has been. Because he's played more games. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's overall just better than him. I'm not gonna do that. But it's because he's played more games. But I think Anthony Edwards should definitely get that spot over Paul George. I think he should have got it this year. 100%. Stop. Stop. That's it off.
I was looking at Zion Williamson. He played 29 games this year. He's played less than Paul George. And the guy's an all-star starter. Stop it.
But,
oh, gosh. That's so bad.
That man is cheese. That man is a cheese. Oh my God, it's 40-22.
Who has all the points?
Luka.
21 points in the first quarter.
Hey.
Bro, Luka Doncic, bro.
Luka!
He carries his team. Gosh.
All right, Luka MVP. It's like you thought.
No, he's right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
No, with the first part.
It's Jokic. You said it was right. You said it was right.
I said with the first part.
All right.
Julius Randle's 21 points. Jeez. RJ Barrett 21.
Now, I want to look up Jaren Jackson's stat.
His blocks are insane, but Nicholas Claxton still leads the league in blocks. We're happy about that one.
Now I'm not gonna compare it realistically to like a guard. Or
you can't.
Like that. You can't.
He doesn't score as many points.
But I will say he averages 3 blocks per game, which
he's
is
only
insane.
got 7 boards and he's 6'10".
What? I don't understand.
And he played 35 games too.
He only played 35.
What is up with these 30?
He averages about 17 points, about 7 rebounds, and about 3 assists. It's not really his job to do
3 blocks.
any of that.
3 blocks.
Oh, they didn't put blocks. They even put assists.
3 blocks.
He's averaging
1 assist.
It's 3 blocks in 35 games.
3 blocks is insane.
I'm gonna be real with you. The only good thing about this boy this season is his defense. But De'Aaron, you could have put AD over him. Honestly, you should have put.
AD's played a lot more games.
The fact that AD's not even in here is kind of crazy.
I think it's AD played.
Even though, wait, hold up. AD's healthy too.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait
Anthony
a minute.
Davis. He's at least played high 30s.
I was thinking the fact that AD was going to be injured by this time. He was playing.
Oh, he's played 28 games.
28 games.
But Zion's and he played 29.
Oh, yeah, AD.
Oh, gosh.
I'm not going to
27, 12, and 3.
It is really bad.
It's really bad. It sucks.
Because Zion's going to miss, and they're going to move probably Sabonis to a starter.
Fair enough.
Which I don't mind, but AD should be a star technically. Before
unless they slide AD in there, or I don't even know, bro.
So then who gets that spot? Is it AD? Is it De'Aaron? Or is it Anthony Edwards? Because that's who we're talking about.
I don't know.
Why is Jaren Jackson an all-star?
It's messing everything up.
Nah, they have one butt pick in every single one.
Bro, this is what happened when you give people
We shouldn't be on the vote.
We got 50% of the vote. So if you're popular, you're gonna carry 50% of that vote. This stinks.
We shouldn't have, as fans. I feel like they just lower it to like 2%. Like we ruined it, bro. Like at least 20% or
bro,
something. Like we ruin it. We ruin it every single year, bro.
I believe Austin Reeves had some votes with the fans after the second round.
See, but like that, my thing is also this. It's like you gotta think about it. This is an important stat in their career, in my opinion. It's a very important stat. To let the fans vote that much
Mhm.
on something that people are actually gonna use in like debates.
Yeah.
They'd be like all-star appearances. We talk about this all the time. It's like this is annoying because like fans screw this up, bro. You could have any Joe Schmo go onto the app and be like, I've never watched NBA in my life, but I want to vote this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't 50% is a lot, bro. It's a lot.
It is.
But it's annoying for people like us that actually like tune into the NBA like consistently. It's
Yeah, like people who actually
genuine
like
basketball fans.
listen. It's just I look at the All-Star game as like, okay, you played good enough, you deserve it. You played most games, you deserve it.
You deserve it.
Not dudes that obviously I'm not
Austin
saying,
Reeves.
Yes, like
Kyle Kuzma,
listen,
no offense.
they're
but, like,
honestly putting in their whole team. If you're a fan of the Lakers, LeBron, AD, Russell Westbrook, Austin Reeves, like you're literally putting your whole
it's
starting
like
lineup.
it's like voting for prom queen.
Popularity
It's
contest.
a popularity
That's what
contest.
it is. That's what it
not
is.
what it should be. Simple as that, bro. Shout out to
CSN
TV.
Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to you,
Thanks
buddy.
for popping out. But he said when LeBron passes Kareem for all-time points, is he the GOAT officially?
I'm not gonna lie. I really hope no one was.
Well, we got we got 89 points. Did he play today?
You know, you saw what happened with the Lakers versus I think it's Thunder game.
No.
Tickets are up to 92.
Yes, I saw that.
92,000.
Ridiculous.
That's how much people want to see LeBron break the record.
Ridiculous. I watched it on the television.
92 grand.
I watched it on TV on my couch. Save 92 grand.
Bro, if I paid 92 grand, Bron better come up to me and pick me up and dunk me. and then break the record.
Bro, the Ronaldo and Messi game. Al Nassr versus PSG, it was millions of dollars. That's ridiculous, bro.
For a ticket, bro.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't see it. I mean, is it really worth that much?
No, it's not.
Bro,
No.
you know what 92 grand could do for me right now?
Pay off college, you can buy a car, and you put a down payment on the house.
A car.
And you can put a down payment on the house.
That's all I want. A car.
A down payment on the house. But I said but at the same time.
Uh-huh.
When LeBron passes Kareem for all-time points, is he officially the GOAT?
You want to answer this? Because I really don't want to answer
I'm gonna say no.
This is a tough question, bro.
I'm gonna say no. I still think Jordan is. I love the example that this one guy said.
Yeah, say it. Go ahead.
He said, so this is the example. He said, all right, so if you go over your girl's house 6 times and you smash her 6 times, that's 100%. You're guaranteed. But if you go over, 4 times? No, you go over 10 times, and you only smash 4 times. It's like, come on, man. And everyone was like, makes some sense, bro. No, but honestly, I don't know. I just think I go Jordan mentality wise. The way that they played back in the day, I think, is a huge factor in my decision. Like a lot more physical, so I'm gonna go with that. But LeBron, he's just doing GOAT things.
To be honest with you, for me personally, it's come to a point where if you walk up to me and be like, I think LeBron's a GOAT, I'm not gonna argue you. I'm not gonna argue at this point. It's so level-headed. I believe that Jordan is the GOAT. Right?
Mhm.
And if we break it down like bar for bar, stat for stat,
That's why it's so hard to do that.
I think you can prove that Jordan does edge LeBron, but at this point, I don't really care enough to do all that because they're just both just there. You know what I mean? Like
it's funny how we always have to put like like who has to be number one. Why can't we just like acknowledge these dudes at the level they are?
I think we do. I just think that like there always has to be a guy. I kind of like that because if we never did that, then there'd be no competitive.
Brings so much stress.
There's gotta be
so much stress.
Survival of the fittest. Like that's really what it is. But who's the lion of the jungle, basically?
The lion.
You know what I mean? But honestly,
you mean the king of the jungle?
Did I say the lion of the jungle?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but I kind of meant the lion of the jungle when I said I'm not gonna lie.
Are there lions in the jungle?
Who's the king of the jungle? But who's the king of the jungle?
I don't know.
I would say the lion.
Gorillas?
I mean, gorilla, kind of. King Kong? Yeah, let me stop. Okay. But honestly, I think that Jordan's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree. But it's always moving closer and closer as we speak.
If you was to say LeBron's the GOAT, I don't
Go
care.
ahead. Go ahead.
I think I can't say I can't sit. I feel like I can't sit there and say that you're wrong.
Mhm.
I feel like I can argue if we would have a respectful debate, I would win the debate. I'll be honest with you. I think I would, but I don't care enough because they're just that they're both that good.
It's
Like-
like you're battling the great with the great.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
Uh,
I'm gonna
and
sit
plus,
back and
it's
appreciate
harder
it.
too because of the fact, like we said, two different times. Like you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna sit back and appreciate it,
Yeah,
bro.
100%.
Basically it.
He said. Evan says, Braun. I think he meant Braun. Braun will not be the GOAT after passing Kareem. I'm sorry. Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan.
John, my boy Jonathan.
He said, can Derek Jeter become the new Tom Brady?
He just asked that to be funny. There's no way you just asked that question. Nah. You're just trying to be funny right now, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah. Bruh.
Can Derek Jeter become the new Tom Brady?
No.
What do you mean new Tom Brady?
Yo, John,
Derek Jeter's been out for like at
This
least
guy
10
came in to
years.
troll, bro.
Oh God. When did Derek Jeter retire? 2016? 2015? What year
Siri?
did Derek Jeter retire?
Here's an answer
2014.
from YouTube.com.
Yeah,
Jeter
John.
retired at the end of the
2014.
2014
I was
season.
close.
John is saying something.
He said, Evan says, at what point does number of accolades overshine winning championships?
See, I think it's an opinion-based question, right?
I think so too.
That's what it comes down to.
Mhm.
As a person or as an athlete,
As a person.
As a person.
I hope
as
so.
an athlete, I value winning more than accolades. I'd rather be the worst player on the team and win 5-6 championships than be the best player on the team with so many accolades but only have like one or
We
two.
see that with our go to the weeks.
I want to win. I'm competitive and I like winning. That's when I play a sport, my goal is to win the game. My goal is not to be. I mean, it'd be nice to be the best. You know what I mean? But my overall
Be
goal, if you're
nice
playing
to.
a team sport, it's to win, right? And while you're winning, then you add the aspect of trying to be the best while you're winning. You know what I mean? But that's not the most important thing to me,
Mhm.
right? It just separates the good from the great, honestly. But I value winning, so that's why I would feel as if Jordan's my GOAT, because it's like, bro.
Yeah, I value
But
me.
then sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, I said me personally, I value winning, but to an extent, and that's where
Yes.
my accolades kind of override it. But honestly, I can see both sides.
See, but if I was to sit here and say, if the way I'm saying it, people would think like, oh, then isn't Bill Russell your GOAT? No,
No,
it's a different. You still have to put it like you have to put it.
it's gotta be
into-
comparable. It's
Yeah,
gotta be comparable.
it has to be put into context as well. It's not just like winning blindly. I'm not saying Bill Russell did that, but it's not just like imagine if it's like, oh, I'm winning a game, but I'm versing nobody. Like, no, you have to like there's context to it.
I
You know
hate
what
that.
I
I
mean?
hate when people say that.
Yeah.
They say Jordan versus plumbers, or when Babe Ruth versus plumbers. I'm like, guys,
Shut
stop
up, man.
it.
This is harsh, man.
Stop it. But going into next one, Jonathan says, does Tom believing affect LeBron's legacy? Honestly, if I'm being honest, it does a lot.
No, it does not.
It does a lot because now who's the greatest athlete of all time?
Shut up, bro. The greatest athlete of all time, in my opinion,
I don't
like
even know.
build and what they've done. Honestly, you could say Braun.
I don't even know.
It's like I would go like either like Braun or Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's Bill is his physique.
Ronaldo is just a broken character.
He's Peyton.
But I mean,
He's a robot.
in the future, you would be talking about like someone like Haaland or like Victor Wemby, like just machines.
Oh, Victor. Oh, Victor. I'm so excited for this dude again. Can we just tank? Can the Knicks tank?
Imagine like Victor gets in the league and he just sucks.
Oh, that would be the worst one.
Yo.
The biggest bust since Anthony Bennett, at least, is that Evan says, I can wear a ring, but I can't wear an award. I'm just saying. Bro, but listen, my museum, when you walk through my house, you'll see all my trophies. I don't need to wear a ring.
But I can't wear an award.
Yeah, you can. Nice little chain. You
Oh no,
carry
what
it.
he's saying. Oh, I get it though. He's saying like you can wear the
I
ring, but
understand.
you can't wear the NBA championship. That's the way I took it.
Oh, I didn't take it that way.
That's a different way to take it. I like that
So
though.
y'all hating on Derek. They didn't even hate on Derek. It says, but a baseball thrown from shortstop could be easily transitioned to a football being thrown from X amount of yards. From experience, throwing a baseball is pretty hard. In terms of being accurate with the ball.
Throwing a baseball is not hard. Throwing a baseball at a high level is difficult.
Being accurate with it as a baseball player,
Not even like with the just in general with like the different types of pitches and stuff like that. I know we're not talking about a pitcher, but like still.
listen, guys, comment down below W's or L's on this next one. But for our YouTube videos, I always want to do a baseball one with me and Eric because obviously I play baseball. I'm not bragging, but like, yeah, I won Robinson Cano second place award back in the day. But other than that, just like compare. I see you to the thing, bro.
Oh, nah.
I see you to the
Oh,
thing.
nah. You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Comment that W's or L's because I really want to do that. He said, "Who is the next upcoming GOAT of our sports? Haaland, Mbappe, Luka.
Mbappe.
It's way too early to tell, for my
Mbappe.
opinion. I can't do this.
After the World Cup, Mbappe.
Probably
That World Cup final performance, I never seen
Insane.
anything like that in my life.
Victor not GOAT potential.
Yeah, you're smoking crack if you don't think he's
Bro,
GOAT
he's
potential.
got so much.
Brother can do everything.
Even Giannis is worried. That's where
Giannis is scared of Victor.
So if KD not in the GOAT conversation, Victor ain't getting there.
That doesn't
Bro,
make
he
any
says he
sense.
shoots like KD but blocks like Rudy Gobert.
Bro, I'm sorry. Bro is like 7'6", and does the same thing KD does. How do you stop that? Honestly, tell me how you stop that. Like, because there's no recipe for that.
And he plays European basketball. We all know what the Europeans are doing, bro.
Look what Luka is doing right now.
Luka,
That
Giannis,
brother is seasoned
Jokic.
in European basketball.
Luka, Jokic,
Oh,
Giannis.
no,
Those three
no.
dominating the league. They're Europeans.
There's no way he's gonna come in and actually kill everybody.
Just put
He's
this
gonna
on.
be.
Blur.
Oh, my bad.
No, we're blur. He said
He'll be a first overall pick in fantasy.
he will. He said if you do a baseball video, I'll adopt a llama.
Adopt a llama.
Let's do it.
I want to see that. 'Cause I want to see that happen. Nah, you just walked into a terrible bet. Nah, I'm
Let's
holding your words
go. But that's all we got for the All-Star game.
to that.
We're a little disappointed, as you can tell, but
Yeah,
overall, the projections are pretty good. But just a couple of those dudes from East and West that.
No, we got it right. They got it right.
No, I know. I'm saying with that, we disagree with a couple of those dudes from East and West. But, jeez. Jeez. All right, going. I can't delete the comment about the llama. I think
Yeah, you finished.
we
No,
can.
don't you dare.
I'm not going to delete
Nope.
it, but I think we have the option to.
4K.
But
Say cheese.
going in, we have 8 minutes until 2 hours, but we're going to do this next segment real quick before we move on to Big Deal, Not Big Deal, Go to the Week, and Podal. So stay tuned for those next three things. But I want to do this next one real quick. I think this is fitting. We'll do 3 trades right now, 3 trade options right now, and then next episode before the trade deadline, we're going to do another 3 trades as it gets closer down there. I think I'm just going to get into it. Trade deadline is February 9th in the NBA. A lot of guys are up for grabs. A lot of teams they're putting guys up for grabs right now. Virtually takes back. You can't do that. He said,
You're done.
You're done.
Say you're done.
You're done. First one up on the board. So basically, I'm going to list this guy. I'm going to give the potential teams that are looking at him. And you got to find what's the best suited team for this dude. Fair enough, guys, in the comments. Put it down below as well.
Understood.
First dude, Zach LaVine. He's been in a couple of trade rumors. He's averaging 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists on the season. The teams that are looking to trade for him, the Lakers, the Knicks, the Heat, and the Mavs. Which one out of those 4 look like the best suitors for Mr. Zach LaVine?
Not
Guys,
the
comment down
Heat.
below.
Not the Heat.
I don't think so
Definitely
either.
not the Heat. Lakers, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna lie to you. When all the Lakers are healthy, and it's crazy to say this because they're surrounded by bums, no offense. When LeBron, AD, Russ are all playing at a high level, and I want to put Pat Bev in there because he's not a bum. Right? When they're all playing at a high
Roy
level,
Hachimura.
huh?
Roy Hachimura.
He's added to it, right? When they're all playing at the high level, I feel like they're a really hard team to beat,
Yes.
and it's kind of scary because their team isn't good, but their stars are that good, So putting Zach in that equation might be a really good fit for them because all they really realistically need is AD and Bron healthy, and they can win it all. The Knicks, it's good, but I would want to know what you have to give up in order to get him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I wouldn't want the Knicks to give up too much in order to get Zach LaVine. You know what I mean?
He'd be a good
honestly,
asset.
For the love of all that's holy, bro. Let RJ grow, because like that would stunt RJ's growth so much. And RJ's already been not that guy. You know what I mean, for a while. So like, I don't know if that's the greatest idea for the Knicks, but at the same time, if they want to contend for a championship, it's there. But I just don't think it's worth it because that's not going to turn them into a championship team. Adding Zach, like that won't make you guys. Y'all still not winning anything, respectfully.
Okay.
And then
We
talk
got
about
the Mavs. Yeah.
Throw everything. Just throw everything to get him. Your team is already bad.
So you're gonna go with the Mavs, I'm guessing.
Honestly, just throw everything to get him, and then maybe if you wanted to, you could. It would just be weird on maybe you throw him at the 3. I would think you would throw Luka at the 3, maybe Dinwiddie at the 1, and Zach at the 2, or Dinwiddie comes off the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of the things, but still, go get Zach LaVine. Go get him because I've seen Luka work, and Luka's taking down big teams by himself.
Yeah.
So you add someone else with him, there's no they could go to the NBA Finals. They really could because Luka is that good.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with the Lakers on this one because what you mentioned, like LeBron's playing phenomenal. AD, we've seen in the past, just those two guys could get it done. They got Russell playing very well off the bench. I think if you add another shooting piece like Zach LaVine, their main problem in Lakerland is their 3-point shooting. You add a 3-point shooter like Zach LaVine, or just a shooter in general like Zach, it improves that team a lot. And like the superstars they already have, they're already a really good team. You add Zach, it helps their team out a lot. But just the only downside is, who do you have off the bench?
It's just that simple. But they don't need bro. I witnessed them win games, and I tell you, it was only AD and Bron dropping AD, Bron, and Russ only dropping plus 10.
Yes,
and everyone else was under, bro, and they were winning. It
So
was
they're
like
that good.
9, 8, 5, 6. It was like, bro, these guys are butt.
so good. Next one, OG Anunoby. Up
That's
for
a big
defensive
one,
player of the
too.
year. He's been playing really good.
That's a good.
He's
one.
averaging 17 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists, and like 2 steals, I believe, on the year. The teams that were looking to trade for him, a lot of teams just got added as we speak, but these are the teams I found before: the Suns, the Knicks, the Pelicans, and the Pacers.
That one specifically, that one is a thing that I want the Knicks to go get. If I'm not a Knicks fan, I hate the Knicks actually. I actually hate.
You
Y'all
can't see that.
but it says it's
Hall
the
of
Knicks.
Hate.
It says Hall of Hate, and it says Eric's Hall of Hate, and it's the Knicks. But I hate the Knicks. But if I'm the Knicks, that's someone I'm going
Mhm.
to go get. He's a perfect piece for y'all.
I like it.
Whereas Zach LaVine, like I said, Zach LaVine's a little bit too much of a superstar where you have to go in on too much, whereas it won't result in anything, in my opinion. No offense to Zach LaVine. I just don't think that they'll be able to get it done with him. But as far as OG, you add OG, whereas he's a good player, plays great defense. I feel like it'd be better to add OG because you can still keep a solid amount of your team while trading for him, right? And then still grow with OG as well. And now
Yeah.
you have a core of how old is Julius Randle, honestly?
29.
You have Julius Randle for probably good Julius Randle for probably 2-3 more years. You have Jalen Brunson, you have RJ Barrett, you have OG Anunoby, and you have Mitchell Robinson. That team is dangerous. That team is
He's
very
28.
good. They'll be very good defensively.
They will.
Very good defensively. So that's something I think the Knicks should be definitely a guy that they should be gunning for. To bring him to MSG. Now the other ones you said, the Pacers,
Suns, and Pelicans.
for the Suns, it'd be good, but for OG specifically, I wouldn't want to see him there because of the fact that
You already got Mikal Bridges.
I don't know if I know, but you could add him. It's just what are you trading for to get him?
It's not worth it.
The Suns are in a weird spot right now.
They're not winning nothing.
Yeah, even if they add OG, I don't think that changes their
They're
season.
not
that
winning
much.
nothing.
Devin Booker comes back and maybe they start winning games, but they're not gonna win anything with OG. And then as far as being a young core, I mean, it's just CP3 that leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and he's playing well. Just that he's so old and you just don't know when he's gonna retire. So it's they're just in a weird area. But to have OG on their roster would be good for them, but I don't think it'd be good for OG. So I don't know if that's really. I wouldn't want to see that happen.
Yeah.
The Pacers, it'd be good for growth because they're kind of
They're a young team. They formed
They're a
well
young
together.
team. So you would trade away. I don't know who you trade away though. That's the question. It's who are you giving up in order to get him? Because you can't give away if I'm the Pacers, I'll try to hold on to Miles Turner as long as I can. You know what I mean?
Well, they just re-signed him to a 2-year deal.
Exactly. So I'm not. He can still be involved in trade rumors, but overall, if I'm the Pacers, that's someone I would definitely like to get and grow with Tyrese Halliburton. But again, I don't. The best fit for OG, I feel is the Knicks. I don't even care about the other. You said Pelicans.
Yeah.
Pelicans would be an amazing fit for him too, because that team is also very good this season. And adding him would make them, in my opinion, would make them championship contenders.
It would.
They're already kind of are. They're in the gray area, but adding OG would definitely make them championship contenders. But I just think I hate. This is weird to say, but I really want to see with the Knicks.
Yeah.
I really think that would elevate. That
I
team.
agree with it too. I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Suns, no. Like you said, I don't think they're winning a championship even with him. They got too many holes in that factor. Pelicans, no. I wouldn't like to see him there. They already have a bunch of good defensive pieces. They got a good bench. You'd be giving up too much at that point. Pacers would be a good option because of the fact that they're all young and they can grow. But my number one option is the New York Knicks. I think when you really look at it, OG can play the shooting guard position. He can do that. He's a small forward, but he can play the shooting guard position. You slide him in with Quentin Grimes is playing right now. You slide him into the lineup. You got a guy who can play two-way ball. He's guarding your pretty much almost your best player at that point. And at that point, I think you would win. They're already a good defensive team. They're 12th in the NBA right now, the Knicks, in the defensive points per game. But overall, I think adding that and also a scoring averaging 16 points as well, it would help this team out tremendously.
I would go as far as saying that he could play the power forward as well.
Hmm.
I don't. You wouldn't need him to, but like imagine starting lineup. You go Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Like, bro, like that's a good team.
That's a really good team.
And it allows Julius. I feel like I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Julius would another level.
Mhm.
I really think he would. I think RJ would not dim, but it would give RJ time to just become a really good like second or third piece. But Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, that would give them time to take over. They wouldn't have to be worried about so much on the defensive end. Not saying that they are.
That's the point.
But OG would add such another element to that team.
That's
perfect.
That's the thing I want to bring up. When you add a defensive monster like OG Anunoby, it takes the defensive responsibilities of Julius Randle and RJ Barrett kind of doesn't fall away because obviously they still have to play defense, but like there's less pressure on their shoulders. And if you add a defensive guy like that, like Jalen Brunson's not a defensive dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good player, but he's not recognized as a defensive dude. You add one guy who is a defensive dude. They got Mitchell Robinson, who's a defensive dude, but add one guy that can guard guards and power forward and small forwards. I think you take it. But the asking price is 3 first-round picks. I mean, at this point, I don't know. Something
like,
you got to take the risk.
3 first round. It's basically saying like we're going for it.
Yeah.
And are y'all gonna win?
We're 7th right now. I don't know.
I think Julius Randle resigns regardless of what his contract is. Because he just should stay there.
He should. He's been balling.
There. I just want to see something really quick. Because if y'all get them, where are y'all right now?
We're 7th.
Oh, wait. I just put ESPN in. Like, what the heck? I put ESPN.
Currently 7th place right now.
7th?
2 games behind 6th.
If y'all get OG, is there a possibility that y'all could be better than the Cavs? It's a possibility.
Something to put up there. Because, like, listen, what would you give up for OG? Would you give up for OG? Cam Reddish isn't playing.
I don't know if 3 first-round picks is a lot.
It's a big risk.
Because I don't think that's gonna get y'all a championship right away. It make you be contenders in the future, but it's not gonna get you a champ. I don't know if it's gonna guarantee a championship. And that's what you're looking for with 3 first-round picks. We're not talking about Rudy Gobert right now, bro. That was everyone knows it's a fluke. So we're gonna eliminate that. He hasn't broken the market. No, the market's fixed. I would at least say. Right?
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna say that because of the fact that like everyone knows that was just bogus, right? But 3 first rounders for OG.
I mean, the thing you're also looking at, like, you're thinking about winning, like this year or next year. He's 25, so like you can still grow with that team in a sense. Because Julius Randle, even at 30, 31. He can still be a good player. 32, you're still in somewhat of your prime, but once you say at 34, 35, you're starting to slide out.
I'd give him
Jalen Brunson's 28.
I'd give him 2 first rounders and a player, and I'd do it.
Fair enough.
I'd do that, but I give him a decent player. You would have to give up somebody good.
Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish is not going to be enough. I don't think.
I know, but he's not playing right now, so that's definitely one dude you're gonna get rid of. Luka has 25, 7, and 3. Gosh.
He's still not MVP. He's not MVP.
How do you say that?
He's not MVP.
I don't agree. That's all I got for the pick. Tune in next week for more NBA picks, trades, whatever you want to call it. Going to big deal, not big deal. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, big deal or not a big deal. Starting off, we get headlines of all major sports, and we state whether they are a big deal or not a big deal. I only got 2 for today. Starting off with the first one, since we started talking about NBA, we got Luka Doncic wants the Mavs to trade for DeAndre Ayton. Big deal or not big deal? I saw it on mock trades. Let's think about this.
That just threw me off.
It would be like a probably.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it would help.
That'd be such bad blood, though.
Sons, but it would help out. I mean,
Why does he
DeAndre
want
Ayton already has bad blood with his own team.
That's what I'm saying. But that would be a rivalry to watch. The
Yeah.
Suns versus Mavs.
Real quick, I like it. I think it's a big deal. I think it would help that team a lot because of the fact that their main issue is the rebounding aspect and their center position. And I think if you add him, he's also a scorer as well. I think it would help out. But that's
What's
what I
the
think.
asking price?
I don't know. That I don't know.
The asking price is important to me.
Probably a first.
Yeah, that makes sense. No. I would say like 2 first, 3 first. Honestly, he's probably worth not this. I'm not. This might be crazy to some people, but I could argue that he's worth more than OG. Because isn't he younger than OG? Isn't he like 23?
The only thing is he has like an attitude problem.
He does.
You might take that consideration
like,
if you're a team.
honestly, DeAndre Ayton. He's 24. He's not that much younger, but I would say he's worth more than OG.
What is he averaging? You know,
He's averaging rounding up. He's averaging around 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Mm.
He would be a great addition to that team. Now I
He
would
would.
ask honestly, I would ask for 3 first rounders, or at least some good players in it. Like that's valid. Honestly, I think that's a good.
I think that's a good trade
That's
too.
a good trade.
It would help out
Make
Luka a lot.
DeAndre Ayton have to take a bigger role. I think that's what he was looking for in the Suns anyway.
I agree.
So I would take that one as well. Honestly.
Fair enough. So a big deal.
I'd say big deal. Yeah, I'm just surprised he went for him. Like
Yeah, he's probably looking at all the big centers that are up for market. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we lost Miles Turner, so we got to go with him now." Next one, big deal, not big deal. Sean Payton is the Broncos head coach.
Yeah, that's it. So I saw RJ make a great move. He made a great move. Sean Payton, yeah, Broncos head coach. Definitely a big deal. They're making moves, bro, and they're relying on people that just. I saw something that was like they're relying on people that not that they haven't won, but they haven't won in such a long time that it's like it's kind of questioning. But I mean,
Last time they won was with Peyton Manning, 2015, I believe.
that's a long time ago. But hey, man, hopefully he could turn Russ back into the one that we know. Hopefully he can. But other than that, I would say it's a big deal though because they're moving on to something different,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be a different Bronco. Hopefully, we see a
Yeah.
different Broncos team next year, a Broncos team that can actually compete.
We'll see.
But yeah, I would say big deal.
I'm gonna go big deal too. Sean Payton is a tremendous coach. The amount of picks because they had to give the Saints some picks because they got their head coach for compensation. So they gave him like 2 first-round picks, I believe, for Sean Payton. So the amount of picks that they gave up, the Broncos in the last year and a half is like at least 5 first-round picks and like second round,
Why
third
I
round.
act shocked? I knew that. What the heck?
It's just insane. It's just insane. So, I mean, Sean Payton's a great coach. We've seen it with the Saints. But my only thing is, will he fix the Denver Broncos? I don't think so. Not even Denver Broncos. Will he fix Russell Wilson? I think that defense is phenomenal. Like we said, I think that they can have a chance of obviously potentially making 500, potentially making the playoffs. We'll see what happens with this coach. But they're never winning a championship. So ultimately, I think it's a big deal. But Russell Wilson as your quarterback is never going to win a championship.
Well, they gotta deal with it. They gotta try to find a way to make it work.
Yeah,
They paid that
let's cook with Russ. But let's go into our GOAT of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, that's what you do.
Let him cook with Russ, but let's go into the GOAT of the week.
I'm ready.
I believe you go first, or I go first. Farts.
I'm gonna go first because you was alone last spot.
Fair enough.
What's it called? All right. So my goal of the week. This is for NFL. This is for playoffs only, and obviously for anyone that's new here, goal of the week does not mean the best player of all time. It just means the best player this week. You know what I mean? And we do a playoff edition. We usually do it in the regular season edition to determine whether we're who's the MVP or not. But with that being said, at number 10, I have Miles Sanders. At number 9, I have Javon Hargrave. At number 8, I got Travis Kelce. At number 7, I got T. Higgins. At number 6, I got Hassan Reddick. Right, all of them had great games. But at number 5, in my top 5, number 5, I got the San Francisco 49er, Drew Greenlaw. At number 4, I have another San Francisco 49er, Christian McCaffrey. At 3, I have forgot their name I forgot their name for a quick second. The KC Chiefs player, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Such a great game, honestly. I think he had 116 yards and 1 touchdown. Honestly, just a big impact player for that team and really changed that, like really helped them get over the hump in that game, honestly, because they needed somebody else to step up. And then at number 2, I got another KC Chief in Chris Jones had an amazing defensive performance, but he couldn't beat out this one guy, and that one guy is his teammate Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL right now. He was the main guy leading the team to the victory. Simple as that. Main dude on one leg and got it done. So shout out to Patrick Mahomes. He is my number one for the first time in the playoffs. There it is.
There you go. Round of applause for that list, man. I appreciate that. Was a good one. That was a good one. Dude, I didn't hear half of it. I was in the bathroom. Almost close. Now going to my NFL playoff go to the week. Like we said, some guys that would normally not be in the go to the week if regular season, like these stats, these guys would not be in the go to the week if it was regular season. But since
there's more people to pick from,
since the players going down, these are the guys that made honorable mentions. Number 10, I got Miles Sanders. Number 9, I got Jalen Hurts. Number 8, I got Travis Kelce. At number 7, I got Frank Clark. At number 6, I got CMC. Now we go into the top 5. At number 5, I got T. Higgins. At number 4, I got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. At number 3, I got I think it's Hassan Reddick. Could be wrong. At number 2, I got the Kansas City Chiefs dude, Chris Jones. Phenomenal. If it wasn't for this next dude, he would be number 1. But at number 1, we got this dude who did it all on Mr. Patrick Mahomes. He did it on one foot all the time. The whole game came up. 328 yards passing, 8 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. That's all he says. Led the team to victory. But there we go to the weeks. Patrick Mahomes. Congratulations.
He's that guy, bro. He's that guy.
Yeah. He is that guy.
Now it's time to go 28.
Oh, we're going.
We're on a 28 game win streak.
Oh,
right
we
now.
are unstoppable.
For Podal. For y'all that don't know, Podal's an NBA guessing game.
Yes.
We're on 20. We're right now. This is our record. Our last record was 19 for 19. Now we're 28 for 20. We're going for 28 for 28. David last show clutched up.
Thank you.
Got the 27 for 27. I try to help throughout through the chat, but this time we're gonna put the chat away for a little bit, right? And if we need to, we'll go back to it. But I'd say,
what do we talk about? Should we go with
Drew Holiday?
Oh yeah, we can go Drew Holiday.
The
snubber
mad, but oh no,
farts.
Oh no,
he's making us mad on here too.
Nah, Drew Holiday's a sellout.
So he's in the West. He's a half forward or
DeAndre Ayton. Wait, what's his number?
Is DeAndre Ayton's? I think it's
no.
I don't remember this one.
Okay. Wait. We could probably get a better guess.
All right, we can go.
What's Jokic's number?
Mikal Bridges.
I kind of want to go center.
Okay.
Because it's clear that it's a center. You know, it's clear that it's big. Like we go the smallest, then we go the tallest. You know
6'8" and higher.
Anthony Davis. How old? No. How old is he?
Anthony Davis is like 28, 29.
I don't want to pick him. I want to pick someone a little bit.
Just go with DeAndre Ayton.
Okay.
I like that. We'll just get the conference, see if we can get the. Okay. All right. So he's in the Pacific.
So he's a forward.
He's 23 or 22, so he's a youngin.
He's a forward. 23 or 22.
Okay,
6'11", 6'10". So
Amir Coffee.
What the heck?
Amir Coffee.
6'9". To what? Which one was this? 6'7". So 6'8" or 6'9".
Yeah.
In that, you want to go Amir Coffee?
I think so.
Imagine that'd be so weird if you just. He's a forward. We know he's a forward.
So he's 6'8".
Oh wait, no,
6'9". 6'8". Wait, no.
6'8". Yeah, because
6'8", 6'9".
And we know he's 20.
Okay, so we got the Lakers left.
He's 22.
Yeah, we got the Lakers.
We have the Kings and we have the Warriors.
Oh,
is this end? No,
this is a Keegan Murray.
You can go with it. If anything else, I'll go Jonathan Kuminga afterwards. If it's not Keegan.
Hey!
Yo.
Let's get it.
Yo, 28 for 28. Yo, give me some.
I love it.
Bro.
21. Can you do something?
No, copyright.
Oh, right. No, but there we go. We got it again. We're just too good. Just too good. 28 for 28. Sooner or later, we're gonna be holding up that Will Chamberlain 100 points.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Oh my gosh, we need to do that.
Sheet of paper 28 for 28.
Oh my gosh,
But-
the longest ever polo streak.
Man, last one was 19 for 19?
Now, granted, we are not doing this every single day,
Yeah. So
but still,
28 episode streak.
28 episode streak, and we do this twice a week, bro.
Mhm.
Come on.
There we go. But let's round out the show right there. Thank you guys for tuning into episode 158. We appreciate you guys for popping out. You guys, like you said, you guys are the best. Like, round of applause for you guys for just tuning in, listening to our voices.
Really quick, I don't know if you noticed, but we hit a viewer count. I think that was a new record for us. We hit 11.
We hit 12.
We hit 12.
Yeah, we hit 12.
We hit a viewer count of 12 tonight, so we appreciate y'all so much. That was the first time we ever hit 12. So,
It's just signs, positive signs. We love it.
we keep going.
We appreciate you guys as always. I'm gonna keep the round of applause going. You guys are great. Keep it up. We'll keep it up for you guys. But overall, we do have a comment. Oh, Josh, you appreciate you, bro. Great stream, guys.
Appreciate you for staying there.
Thank you.
Got more things coming for you.
Yes, sir. But as we close the show, just make sure you follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle, if you see right there, the little thing that's going down on the bottom, real quick. There you go. And that little thing that's going on the bottom, you'll see our Instagram is official_D_takeover. Like I said, official_D_takeover. Please give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok so that you can get updates on when we go live, just post and all that stuff, giveaways, whatever we got going on. Make sure you follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, because whatever you miss on this episode, any part, the whole thing, it'll be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go check it out. It's D&E TakeOver there. Follow Eric's Instagram is at Eric_Hines16. Follow my Instagram at David_Rod_02. And the sponsor of this episode is, in fact, always the lovely Elegantly Crafty. Follow them at Elegantly Crafty on Instagram. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share the show to everyone that you know. And without further ado, it's been your boy, David.
It's been your boy, Eric.
And we are out. Thank you guys. 158's in the books.
Peace.